I ain't trying to bring you down, but for real, you might as well give up now. Think you got a chance, but I don't see how. Got a real tight grip when I hold that crown.
We have a new winner every single week, and we have a new winner that represented a different region every single week.
And he got the Backbreaker!
From the first one in and the last one out, whoever owns the place gotta drag me out. Came here ready to fight on this night, you better just run for your life.
Charging.
I hear the unblockable. Those have been working out for him. Not much damage off him. And oh, God.
That was a mistake.
Oh!
That is so nuts! Oh, the toe tap! No, the toe tap is not enough!
Anyone's game? Get over here.
More than
Good block.
Oh,
That should be it.
that was some good ass tackle right there.
Run for your life.
All right, what is going on, everyone? And welcome to the ICFC EU Exhibition Week. If you guys missed it last week, I mean, we came down to a thrilling conclusion. The very final match of Sephiblack taking the last spot by just a mere point. But before we jump into the finals, of course, we're going to take things easy this week, do a little fun exhibitions. Of course, if you guys don't know, my name is Anakin. Returning, of course, always is that man K-Wiz. We got Eternal Dragon and, of course, Abominable. It's the UK crew up in here. What's going on, guys?
Doing good as always, you know. I'm actually a little upset this week because we have a bit of a tradition, you know. It was one American, two Englishmen, and then like even Irishman and Scotsman. We don't have that this week, you know. Like Irish and the Scottish players, I feel bad for you, but you know it's UK or England time because you know Scotland's UK, but Ireland isn't.
That's not to mention the Welsh boys as well. We've got to big up the Welsh team. Maybe we'll have a Welsh commentator next season. Who knows? It's great to be here. It's great to be commentating with such a legendary Tekken player. You two can decide which one I'm talking about.
Thank you. Thanks for that.
I think it's great to be back with Eternal Dragon as well.
Yeah, man, we got some good exhibitions coming up. I like the fact there's a quite good spread of countries around the EU. We got UK, we got Spain, France, Belgium, Germany. So, and everyone's using a different character, you know, what they're known for. So we're going to have quite a variety of play styles, matchups, country representation. This is what the ICFC has been about, showing that love to EU and some people that maybe weren't as well known. So yeah, I'm personally interested to see Mr. Croft because I haven't seen too much of him, to be honest.
Yeah, basically you can call it the All-Star game. You know, these are 6 of the, you know, biggest fan favorites that we've had throughout the regular season, and tonight they're gonna be going head to head in not only, you know, best of 5 sets, but they're actually gonna be playing first 2-5, best of 9. This is gonna be long sets. And before we jump into any of that, of course, we always gotta give a big shout out to our sponsors, starting with Astro. You guys know we're always Astro'd up, the official mix amp and headset of the ICFC. So thank you very much, guys. And of course, Bandai Namco. You might have heard the King of the Hill series. It is, of course, supported by Bandai Namco Entertainment Esports. So follow them at BNE Esports on Twitter. That's 2 E's. So follow. You guys can follow for Tekken announcements, content, promotions, all the other upcoming community events. The King of the Hill series just had the little Majin Open, Robo Rumble, all cool events. And you can also take part in some Astro Gaming Gear giveaways. So make sure, once again, that's BNE Esports to stay up to date. You can get, you know, in touch with all the giveaways and everything, of course. And speaking of Astro, we got the bounty board back again this week. It's a little bit lighter this time. Usually we're having trouble reaching all 3 bounties. So Lei Wulong, Geese, Howard, Hanzo Gonzo had to come in and give us some reachable bounties. We got Let 'Em Wait. Let the full intro play for Howard Estate. I wonder who that's geared towards. You know, we got the Lei Wulong bounty. All we got to do is see Sukin lose during the exhibition. So consider that a giveaway secured.
Yeah, that's done. That's guaranteed, right?
That's a done deal. We'll talk about it a little bit more later as well. The U.S. exhibitions, each region doing their respective exhibitions differently. And to secure Hanzo Gonzo bounty, all you got to do is win with a low jab. And if any of these bounties are secured, you know, follow at AstroTR on Twitter for a chance to win some gaming products the following day. You know, some really cool headsets have been given out every single week, but it's really nice when we get to land all 3 bounties. So since we're having a little bit more fun this week with the exhibitions, we thought we'd do more fun style bounties that, you know, are pretty much going to secure everybody watching at home some sick prizes. So again, thanks to everybody for watching, participating. And of course, there is the Matcherino. It's looking a little bit light this week, but all the participants in the exhibitions are going to be taking home and splitting up whatever you guys decide to contribute. So right now, if you type in !Matcherino in the chat, you'll get taken to this website where all you got to do is hit contribute under the prize pool total and use the promo code that's highlighted right there. and you'll be able to donate a free 50 cents, actually multiple times if you're able to log in through Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, different logins. You can use the coupon code more than one time. So make sure we use that coupon code all up so we can get some more next week for the finals, guys.
Yeah, and I have to go back to the bounties for a second. I mean, you said these are easier bounties, most likely to be claimed. I mean, PiKa showed us the Howard intro once. He showed us once last week. I don't think we're getting that again. I think, you know,
this is a PiKa bounty. Sure.
As the thing is, he's, as long as I'm on commentary, I don't think he's going to be doing that. You know, I think he did it once. We had that one time. I was very grateful for it. And I think we just have to cherish that one moment and just.
I get it. He wants to be known as the guy that doesn't let the intro rock. But it would be, you know, you'd rather be the guy that's known for winning ICFC or winning your matches or winning tournaments. So, you know, that's a cool thing to like hang your hat on. But you can aspire for more, PiKa. So let us see the intro today. Let's get the prizes for the fans. You know, you'll earn more fans because you broke character or whatever. But, you know, let's see it. It makes my friend K-Wiz especially happy too. Eternal Dragon and Abominable, you know, they like to see intros.
I love to see intros. I hate people that skip them because you gotta let it rock out. You gotta let the story and the fight build. That's what they do in movies. They don't just like, yeah, we're gonna fight and they just punch a man in the face. They pose, they stand there like, yeah,
exposition.
Exactly. That's what you want to see, and especially like final game or whatever. I don't want to see skipping button. Like, I want to see that.
You say that, but I remember one time I was playing this guy and I was like, oh, this guy's a streamer, and I was having a really good set with him. And I went on his stream to say, like, good games. And he was like going, this guy is letting the intro rock again. What are you doing? I'm like, I want to send a text, all right? I want to take a sip. And he's just like, get me back in the next game. Like, everyone looks at it pretty differently, but I think there's only one good reason why you would do it today, and that is for, well, actually two, the drama, and of course those cool Astros.
The bounty, of course. And I think mentioning intros is quite interesting because the other day I was actually watching Ryan Hart's match against Arsene Ash in Dubai 2019, and it was Kazumi versus Kazuya, and you know they have a specific intro. You know, Kazumi's like, oh, my little baby boy, look at you, how you grow, blah blah blah, and then you know Kazuya's like, whatever. And I think like Tekken needs more of that. I think just stuff like that, like more of that. You know, you have Faring and Jin, you have Lili and Asuka. There's so many rivalries. Yoshimitsu and Kunimitsu now she's in the game. So I think it'd be really cool to have like specific intros. I mean, there's Lars and Noctis, you know, like for a specific intro. So they can do it. Like, just give us more of that, right?
Other games do it, and I like the fact that there's back and forth. It's not just come on. Like, how many characters say come on in about 10 different languages? Like Brian, Feng, Lei, or something like. Gee, come on, man. Like, I'm even saying that. Just say something differently.
Okay, so but PiKa and Blackkazama, that's gonna be the next match up, and of course our main event, Sephiblack versus Kalak, Germany and France, gonna go at it. But first up today, it's gonna be Kang versus Mr. Croft. Mr. Croft kind of came in towards the second half of the season and made all the points. Actually snuck his way into the finals. Kang, of course, you know his dad's putting up those awesome, sweet prizes, those hand custom oil paintings, and you know he's always a personal favorite of mine because he always likes to do the hell sweep, do all that crazy stuff. So it's an interesting clash of styles right now, wouldn't you say, Kaylee?
Yeah, now speaking of the crazy stuff there, you saw Mr. Croft using the Mitros there for the Oki, gets a full launch on Kang, but doesn't get the full combo. So good start here. Oh, great punish there on the circle whopper. Can be lots of damage. Regular for broken.
Gets the ball. So K-Wiz, let's talk very quickly as we get into this. Do you favour one guy over the other as the set goes on longer? Is there a difference here between a first to two, winner of the first to two and the first to five between these two guys?
I think with someone like Kang, whenever he's on the screen, you want to kill him as fast as possible because the longer the sets goes on, the more he's going to mix you, the more he's going to get in your head. But you know, the same can be said the other way. You know, he's someone who once he starts to lose and starts to feel it, you know, it can be it can be very hard for him to get back into that game. So for Kang's sake, he's going to want to try and end this early, and Mr. Croft might be looking to extend the set here, especially with a character like Ling with such dangerous openers, always making you make such huge decisions on wake up.
I think for both of these guys, they're both going to be really excited about the fact that it's best first to five, actually. Mr. Croft, you know, he's going to be thinking like, man, if I'm playing against Kang in a first to two or first to three, there's a better chance he just goes crazy, hell speaks to me, and then it's already over before I can think. But now, if he gets off to a bad start, he can, you know, gather his thoughts, make adjustments, and extend the set a little bit. And Kang as well is going to be really excited because since it's a longer set, he gets to play it however he wants to. There's no pressure. There's no, you know, like thoughts of having to play solid, having to, you know, play careful because it's in a short set. So he'll be able to unleash all of his crazy stuff in the beginning, not really care, and give himself the best chance to get off to a great start. These guys going back and forth right now.
Yeah, great down forward. Counter hit down forward to get the launch. Mr. Croft back to the wall. But Rukang becomes very dangerous. But gets the launch. This won't be dead, but it's going to put Rukang very close to it. And just a little AOP mix there.
I noticed that match was a lot of big Tekken stuff going on. There wasn't as much like spacing and backing away. They were all going for big launches, and you're already seeing patterns. Like, how many spring kicks did Rukang do in that set? Like, oh, he's not going to do it this time. Oh, I did it again. How many times did you saw him do it for the hell sweep? I think a couple times. But this is where they just started throwing stuff at each other. So now they're starting to plant these seeds very early on. Okay, he likes to spring kick, so I'm going to wait out. And as soon as you think he ain't going to do it anymore, and he's got one round to kill you, that's when you get boots to the face. So I'm seeing these patterns already. And like you said, Rukang, the way he plays, it can go reverse for him, where once he starts to lose, the snowball is like a reverse effect and he's hard to get out of that hole. But, we'll see how it goes, man. First game was pretty just big launches out the gate.
I mean, that's kind of what, when I looked through these exhibitions, that's exactly what I expected from this one. Just an all-out brawl from these two, just throwing things at each other and seeing what works. Because Mr. Croft is, for my money, the best Ling in Europe. And Rukang, one of the best Bobs. I can't give it to him straight away because of DBP there as well, who's even crazier than Rukang. But, these two are true students of their characters, and they know all that. Like, Mr. Croft's Oki and tech situations are so terrifying to deal with. The longer the set goes on, the more he knocks you down. You have to guess on wake up again, and he knows what option beats what every single time. So he's going to log every single time that Rukang does a specific get up option, and then he's going to use that against him. So, for Rukang, he's picked his stage here, so let's see if this helps him out.
I noticed there that Rukang didn't tech roll much at all. There's a lot of Ling scenarios where if you tech roll, you die. But of course, they'll have the mix-up for every scenario. I've noticed that Mr. Croft just has so much tech he can save K with. What a great start for Rukang, though, straight out of the bat.
Yeah. If this was like a first two, Kang might have lost that so badly that first game and decided, man, I might want to slow down a few things in a few spots, while still maintaining pressure. But the fact is, the first 5, like that first game, might as well not even happen. He doesn't even see it. And with both players having such a long way to go, he doesn't really care. So he can continue and take pretty much as many point splits as he wants.
A nice CD1 there to start the round. Might get a shallow wall, yep.
We tried to back that low kick. He was expecting it though.
Well, they're down back to season 4.
He's bringing it to him.
Nice down for 2 count hit. Should get the wall properly this time. There it is.
That. Nice combo.
I like that ender there.
Drop, man. I love that.
I like that ender a lot there, was doing a lot of hell sweeps to the back to the wall, so just went for mid this time. And there's a CD1 again. I'm having deja vu right now.
Right in the corner as well. Walls to left and right. Push it back in.
Oh, nice. Magic 4 right back. We're getting count hits all day today. I like that drop.
Oh, that's fancy.
But, Rukang, this is the thing. You can't dissuade Rukang from an option. He tried one get up kick, didn't work. Just does the other one. You can't dissuade him from an option. Rage available now. There it is. What's the mix?
Just one round.
He steals home base.
He lucks out with the positioning. One more hit will do it for Croft, but he's also got to be careful.
Oh, the circle whoop out of nowhere. Nice. And that was the thing is, that wasn't a bad option for Mr. Croft to go for the spring kick, because Mario's someone who loves to continue his aggression on the knockdown. Keep going and keep going. And this time he finally held back. Great read there from Mario. Block the spring kick, gets the punish, and ends the round. So, this one could end up going the distance, or Rukang just might start steamrolling it. Who knows?
When he wins on his stage as well, that momentum is going to be built for him. If he picks a stage and then he loses, then it's kind of like, oh, well, I've lost that advantage where I feel like, right, I'm on my stage, I can do the most damage. So it's good that he won, because he can halt that momentum straight away. Because if you then go down 2 games, let alone losing on your stage, you're like, I've lost my ace, I can't pick the stage now. So a good statement to make to get that win. We're back on level playing field now.
And I think, speaking of stages, I think Mr. Croft's stage pick here will say a lot about how he wants the set to go, right? Does he go for an infinite stage where you can dance around, give the space, and give Bob that wall pressure? Or does he keep the walls in favor? Because Mr. Croft's very good walls in play, knows his jump over, knows his tech situation. So I think whatever he picks here will be kind of a statement of how he wants this set to go.
Back to what you said, Eternal Dragon. I think it's so important when you play Rukang that if you're playing with him in tournament, that you win your first game. because then he's always picking the second stage, because I don't know many players who are so ridiculously buffed by their favourite stage. You can say it about King players, but with King players, as a King player, it does sometimes make you a little bit more predictable when you go to Forgotten Realm and you're going through the same crap every time, trying to bust through the floor. But with Kang, he's unbelievable on Sook. I'd love to get some statistics, and he's picked Dragon's Nest. It's not that different from Sook, really. Interesting choice by Mr. Croft.
Yeah, because I was going to say that judging from those first two games, especially that last one, I was surprised to see Mr. Croft play so aggressively, just taking a fight to Kang, using that down back two, getting closer and closer. It caught him. You got him in trouble some couple situations, but the fact that he, wants to play aggressive as well shows that he's not afraid to play against Kang on those small stages. So as part of his overall strategy is to also just kind of throw him off in a way too. Kang probably was not expecting this from Croft.
Oh, but the Giga Jacker goes for the proper full combos. Oh, look at that damage. As Black wants to interrupt, goes for the Giga Jacker again, but Mr. Croft interrupts. Nice, while standing to counter hit. Nice, gets the wall. Probably a jump over here. Yes, Mid-Trust in the back. Mid-Trust again.
That's a lot of damage for King 8 on the floor. Now he's in danger territory.
No, this little girl went underneath his belly.
And that's the thing. Kang loves that Giga Jacker power crush. Like, he will throw it out all the time. And there it just ended up being his undoing, though.
He even put it in his back to the wall. He has no fear at times.
And for the walking kick, nice block. That is launch punishable. I think Ling can get a nice standing 3 on there. I saw Fergus's name in chat, so I said Asuka.
Oh, nice.
The hip stance.
Hit as well.
Doesn't get the pick up there. Oh, raise drive. Gonna be huge.
Nice. It's back in it. Boom.
Okay, trying to steal the round.
Oh, but rage for Ling and yeah.
Excellent. A lot of players would do RDS4 right there, and it's not even guaranteed, so Mr. Croft was aware. No matter what Kang was going to do, it would seem like that was pretty much going to be guaranteed.
Ooh, goes for the 2-throw. Nice break from Kang. Punished. Interesting. CD1 out of the air.
Getting most of his damage in all these games so far.
Yep.
Crush that.
Forward 2. Goes for a nice easy combo as well. Down back 3. Kang just killing now.
I knew he was going to do that, man. You can just tell him.
Oh, in the back.
What? He didn't do the whole thing.
This is dead. Yeah. Okay. I was a bit interesting there. The launch was a bit suspect. I thought he should have just rage arted, but what do I know?
You said it about his undoing. Like, I was watching, is that he's gonna do it. He's gonna do Giga Jacker. I think he got hit or he blocked it, and straight away he wants to steal his turn back, and he had a lot of life. But those sometimes there's unnecessary moments of using that power crush will hinder him, and I mean it's how he plays, so he'll keep doing it. But yeah, I was just unlucky. Well, not unlucky, man. He kind of did it to himself a little bit there. But it's early in the set, It's paying dividends. It will pay dividends later on because you think he's going to do it, and you try and punish it, but he doesn't. So, man.
Yeah, I mean that's very unfortunate for Kang. It's also a bit telling, Kang gets the 3-0, and then Mr. Croft picks Dragon's Nest gets the 3-0. Like, this could just be a battle of the stages here. This is exactly what this could turn into. Like, we all know how strong Mario is on Sook. Like, I remember when I played in tournament, like, I lost first game, and I was just like, all right, screw it. I'm going to pick Sook, right? I know we're going to end up there, so I'm going to pick it. And then I just lost straight away, right? So, these are the micro decisions that really make a huge impact on the game. So we're probably going to go back to Sook here. And let's see if Kang can use his stage power up to full effect.
These are some really, really fast matches happening, fast-paced games. And even though he's losing, I think that kind of favors Kang. He looks really, really comfortable, and that might be why he's down. He's a little too comfortable, right? He's throwing out too many power crushes, one too many attacks, being a little bit too over-aggressive when he doesn't need to. It's like a little bit too much, so a little bit of defense might help him out here.
I mean, you say that, but just opens up with down back 1+2. That's classic Kang, right? That goes for Giga Jacker again, but this time gets thrown. And great Oki. This thing, Ling has some of the most dangerous Oki in the game. Top 3 for my money, so you just have to know how to get up in these situations. Oh my goodness. God. Oh, but this time Kang makes Mr. Croft pay for that. What's the follow-up here? Back 3. Oh, power crush, but gets nothing from it. Could recover. Forward 2, and back 3 guaranteed. Doesn't go for it. Okay, but 1-1.
Still gets the round. I noticed in the chat as well, 74% think Mr. Croft's going to win. 26 for Kang with the predictions.
Interesting. I think Kang is good in a long set. I think he's very good at catching people's timing, but we will see.
I mean, one thing we're seeing here is just not the optimal punishes here. Like, he blocked the OP sweep and tried to do spinach up, or when you need to while standing 4 float that. And I mean, nice damage here, but no Mr. Croft drops the combo. Wake up hop kick, though. Oh my goodness.
Oh, the camera.
Again, though. This move is saving Kang right now.
Honestly.
Hell sweep, that was, yeah, I think everyone blocked that hell sweep there. I think we all saw that one coming and blocked it, so. We didn't block that one, though.
What about that one?
That's the thing with Kang.
This is either 2-2 or 3-1. 3-1 is a really tough hill to get over and win. If it goes 2-2, it's going to be incredibly tight. He needs it.
In the back. All of it.
Back 2-2 string, all in the back. 4-4-2 now. There it is. Gonna be a lot of damage as well. One more. It goes for the classic string, but
the down jab almost.
Oh, but he did the down four.
Yeah,
he should have just done another one, you know.
See, there that's when the power crush actually saved him there for a good option, using it in the right moments.
That's CD1 again. Getting so much miles for Kang while standing 4 though. 4-4-2. Great low parry.
Great wall position now as well. Right in the corner. Wall to the left and right.
And down back 3 to end it.
Brilliant.
I mean, this is the... I said this earlier. You cannot dissuade Kang from doing an option. That power grab, he's going to keep doing it. I mean, the perfect example was the Hell Sweep. You know, he lost the round for blocking Hell Sweep. What does he open up the next round with? Hell Sweep, you know? Like Anakin, in this situation, what do you do? Like, how do you deal with someone who you can't condition them to stop doing certain things?
The thing is, I think against those types of guys, it's a little easier. You just need a little discipline and focus on 1 or 2 things that you think he's doing a little bit too much, and then just those small things. If you're able to react in the proper situation, will turn the tide for you. It's not like one big adjustment is gonna be the end of all adjustments to help you overcome. When it comes to these high-level matches, it's the little things. So he just needs to pick out something specific, find a read, find a call out, and stop brawling. You know, Xiaoyou is not really designed to do that. Although she can, and she can handle herself really, really well. It's like, you know, when we're going to see Mr. Croft utilize some of the things that help him get to the top 8 of the ICFC. Some more setups, some more like just going under and over the character. A lot of weird stuff that Xiaoyou's known for.
Actually, I don't think Mr. Croft made top 8.
He didn't make top 8?
I think Mr.
Oracle?
No, I've got this.
Yeah, it was Oracle. Yeah, it was Oracle who made top 8 because Oracle had the crazy run last week that he needed to qualify.
15. Yeah. He came in at the end and he almost made it.
Mr. Croft had a 2nd place, I think. That was really good, like a really good performance in a few top 8s. But he was just one of the ones who fell short. Like, that's the thing. There were so many people we have Ultra Potato who won an ICFC but didn't qualify for the top 8, right?
Didn't even come close. Like,
yeah,
it was probably the most contended region. A lot of guys, 13, 14, 15, 11, they had over 100 points. So that was more than the value of a tournament win. Whereas in the other regions, it was kind of like the same guys winning over and over again. So, man, it was just too competitive out here to even like pick favorites, honestly. Outside of like your top Kalak guys and your, you know.
Again, we're going back to the Dragon's Nest here. So this is just going to be about other stages. We know exactly what we're going to see. Dragon's Nest and Sook. Great low parry there from Mr. Croft. Going to be nice damage. Won't get wall, but going to be a nice combo.
Nice.
So Whopper to punish the mid-trust. Is launch punishable, but I don't expect Kang to launch things anymore. I just don't expect it. Nice jump over. No duck.
Giving opening.
Oh, shy of a wall bound.
Yeah, and nice. Oh. Okay. See, that was a great duck from Kang, but a great delay there from Mr. Croft. Left that to the last second.
Nice. I've noticed as well, Kang is on the crouch dash one. If it hits, it hits, but if it whiffs, he'll do something else. And Mr. Croft, great interruption there.
Forward 2. Oh, no launch. That could have been big. Whopping kick is -15.
Again, he gets the wall bounce now.
There's a lot of wall bounces now.
That's the only time I ever see Kang use the new launcher. That's the only time after a wall bounce.
Round 3.
A lot of players still haven't even been able to like incorporate it into their game. So at least we're seeing something out of the season 4 stuff.
Are you used to the launch there, but flying jam on. Very nice there from Kang. Not going to get wall, but it's going to be nice damage.
This is a big round right here. It's a tie-breaking round.
CD1+2. No one's won 2 in a row yet. Hell sweet.
Sweet bang.
Oh, nice punishment, Giga Jacker.
Oh, he gets him.
71.
Blam! Crusher in the head, man.
I like the combo adjust as well. Knew he wouldn't get a clean wall. Back turn. This is when Link's dangerous.
Oh no!
Is that it, or is that season 4?
I think that's dead.
Season
Yeah.
Oh, almost. That back kick does like a deceptively large amount of damage. You think you're good a lot of times, but it actually does a lot of damage.
Give him 6 extra health instead of 5. He lives.
I reckon if when we look back at this set, that could have been one of the most pivotal rounds. That was huge. Such a good comeback. Rukang was all over him. He's trying to control the space now. Brilliant.
Once again, this move is giving Rukang life right now. One more mix.
Oh, this turns out he gets it again. Whiff into Giga Jacker.
You can't stop Rukang from doing these things.
Brings it back now, 2-2. Oh, nice.
Again.
Big start for him. He's going to get the wall as well. Back.
Can Rukang be the first one to win 2 in a row in this set? Or is Mr. Croft going to make another comeback? Hell, sweet. Goes mid. Giga Jacker. Tries to go max damage. It fails.
No! Oh, great read. Are we going to see a clutch comeback? This could be huge.
Oh, he's done it.
That trap. He went the wrong way.
Oh, no. Rukang. Oh, no.
Oh, my God, man. The first game, what did I say? The spring kicks. He didn't do it for 2 games. I thought, all right, he's dialed off. And that just killed him.
I mean, Mr. Croft absolutely just read like a book there. You know, he ran in, baited. I mean, the thing is, there was no reason to spring king that situation. Mr. Croft had clearly stopped, but you can't stop. You can't stop Rukang from doing certain things. He has an idea. He's just going to go for it. And I think one thing he's actually just not doing enough of is hell sweep into hell sweep. You know, he's doing hell sweep into mids, and Mr. Croft is always, he's doing hell sweep into mids, gets a knockdown, then the hell sweep, right? Like, that's the pattern that's emerged. And Mr. Croft has seen it because he's blocked all of those second hell sweeps. I think he just needs to start either letting it rip or holding off on it, you know. But yeah, that was a very Rukang should have had that, you know, 2 rounds that should have gone his way. They didn't. You know, if this comes down to 5-4 for Mr. Croft, they could, that round, like you said, Stu, that round, that whole game could really come back to haunt Rukang.
I'm gonna take
last round. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was actually going to quote you. I was going to say the last time we commentated with each other, I think halfway through a set, you said something to the effect of, you need to stop and think what worked and what didn't work and make those adjustments. And now seems the time, because there are some things that Rukang's doing which are paying off bigger than I would expect them to pay off. Some of his crouch dash ones, he's extending his combos into mids and getting the counter hits. But then some of the classic Rukang stuff is not paying off in the same way at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just seeing a lot of mistakes. Like that last round that Mr. Croft was even able to steal happened because Kang dropped his Sephiblack combo, and that rarely drops. But when I have it like up on the second screen, I get to see it twice. I saw him. He dashed back too little. He didn't dash back enough. And little small mistakes like that will cause an entire turnaround, and before you know it, you're down 3-2 instead of being up 3-2. That really sucks. Like, you might not recover that mentally for a little bit longer. So we'll have to see how this plays out, because we're kind of reaching the end of the set here. It's 3-2, and at this point, Mr. Croft, these wall bounces, like I said, these mistakes, you just can't be ducking when you're not supposed to.
Rage drive and it connects. That was
stolen, man.
Yeah, I think every single rage drive was connected here for Rukang. But one thing that was quite important in that round was Rukang did a hell sweep into down back 3 there. He's testing the waters for double hell sweep right now.
You have to respect Bob's raise drive if you're thinking about using high attacks like jabs, because they could even go over that. And when attacks collide with Bob's raise drive, it seems like, you know, a lot of times Bob's raise drive is going to win. So you actually do have to respect it. Mr. Croft is not watching out.
And
takes
unlucky
around,
there. Yeah, he gets clipped by the second at the launcher there, but Rukang's not out of this yet.
Nice. And he always challenge after he whipped it with the crouch dash 1.
Oh, Lin going under while standing 4 there. Classic.
Oh, so back and forth right now, man.
That's the OP sweep. Back roll straight away. Doesn't get launched though. Spinning jumper in the
Does he have something
back
here? Almost.
Yeah, that wasn't bad for the situation. Oh my goodness. Rukang just threw it out.
Round 4.
Right, is he gonna let this one slip now? He's up 2 rounds to 1.
I mean, the thing is, I think the person to win 2 in a row here is the one who, you know, should take it, right? So
it was Rukang. Now he's still losing.
I see that. Giga Jacker. So
He doesn't need to take no risks now.
You say that, but it's Rukang.
All right. You don't need to take no risk, just top kick. Boom, kicked to the moon.
That was those exchanges, those scrambles where Mr. Croft comes in and he just gets blown up. You know what I mean? Like dash blocking would really go a long way here, but he's just not blocking when he goes in. He thinks that Rukang is not going to throw out an attack, but I don't think that's the right way to approach fighting someone like Rukang.
I mean, I think that's why Rukang's CD1 has worked so well. We have to put one move that's worked so well here for Rukang is that CD1. That crouch shift one is just connected almost every single time. It's because he is getting such good reads on Mr. Croft's timing for his approach. He gets hit with CD1, and for some reason Rukang decided to do R forward 3 that time, like to catch the timing. It worked out. It's a mid launcher. It's unsafe. I think -13 is a hop kick. But he won the round because of it. Can't question the decision, even though it was questionable, but we're all tied up 3-3. We're gonna go to Dragon's Nest, and this is the important one, because whoever wins this one picks stage for the last game.
Very true, very true. Both guys are playing like they've got dinner waiting on the table and it's going cold. It's crazy. As you said, Anakin, if one of them just slowed down a little bit more, it could pay off. But I think at this point, I'm not sure I see either of them changing up the way they're playing. They both just want to. It's a race to the face. They just both want to hit buttons as much as possible and get in and get the win, steal it.
And it's not like you need to just completely change your style. You don't need to do a 180 like Mr. Croft. We pointed out that it's the incomings that Rukang has the timing. So if you're Mr. Croft, you focus on just whenever you approach to not get clipped. And then if you're Rukang, you might want to make whatever small adjustments that you've been missing, like the combo mistakes. This was what I've really been noticing. There have been more than a few combo drops from Rukang.
Okay, but you talked about the crouch dash as well. Even if he doesn't hit, he always seems to right, I whiffed it, I'm going to launch, because the recovery is pretty good. So he's basing a lot of his game plan around that. There he just does it. But he outlasted him in the pace, and Mr. Croft launched him for it.
You have to think this one is really going to be, as we get, there's been so many wall bounces this game. Drops the combo at the end there. But doesn't get the full launch for it. So Rukang will be getting another launch. That's what he'll be doing. First Mr. Croft in rage though, and Mr. Croft stolen so many rounds with that rage drive. The max damage combo. Not going to be dead unless he does that.
Round 2.
Like
sneaky.
Mr. Croft has stolen so many rounds with that rage drive there. Nice launch as well.
He can go for a tech trap here.
Oh, the spin, the style. What does Rukang do now? Rolls away from forward 4-2, gets a throw. What's the Oki here? Oh, Lord.
It gets launched.
Huge lead for Mr. Croft.
Raise drive spent straight away.
Yeah,
interesting choice.
On the raise drive. These next follow-up hits are not going to deal that extra juice that helps you make those comebacks.
Oh, Crushton guaranteed hit on the ground, and Mr. Croft 1 round away from putting himself 1 game away from winning this first of 5.
Doesn't decide to go to the launch after the win as well. I guess.
That's whipped consistently.
Nothing so far for Rukang this game. He's got a little bit of life left. Okay.
He's just got
the wall here, and he can steal the game. He's put himself in a position with the wall to secure that wall splat, and he's been getting those bounces, he's been getting those health sweeps. He's been mixing.
Oh, with the second hit.
Unnecessary right there for Mr. Croft. He's throwing this game away.
The
nice block, bad punish. Yeah.
You win.
We talked about earlier the missed punishes. You have to, while standing 4 float, he wins that round, but he didn't.
Yeah, he went for while standing 2 and he missed.
It's that instinct, man. You block it like, yeah, I blocked it. Oh shit, this time wrong punish.
Right. Maybe sometimes you're just so surprised. What it is you're so surprised that you blocked it. Like you're surprised, first of all, that he went for it. Second, that you blocked it, and then it's hard to fight your way into a proper punish in those like clutch situations. That's what makes somebody so consistent, makes them a killer. Is that they don't miss those situations. So you can't knock him for missing it. It's just like, oh man, you just think about what would have happened if he won that round. We push it to the later rounds. What was going to happen? Because You know, when Kang does have you by the walk, that's where he's super dead.
Yeah, it was just unfortunate. I mean, go back to that first round, right? Like, as I was saying it, Mr. Croft robs rounds with the rage drives. He did it there, and you know, went for a hit that wasn't guaranteed, but a hit that guaranteed the kill. And you know, Rukang was just autopiloting, did a back throw, didn't block the low, and you know, that's just the mental awareness there to do that type of thing in that situation. You know, it's the kind of things that wins you these long sets. So for Rukang now, just keep. I don't know what you do. The CD1s are working. Your hell sweeps.
It's so close, man.
Yeah.
You just gotta find those small things that'll turn it in your favor. It's so outside of that last game, which was kind of like one-sided, but looked as if things were turning, could have turned. It's like, man, you hate to throw that one away, but it's so close right now. Like, if you're Rukang, you're probably still as confident as ever. All you gotta do is win 2 straight yourself.
But no one's done that yet. You know.
That's true. He's won enough 2 zips in his time, but this is going to be a mountain for him to climb now. He gets this game on Sook. If he stays with the script, he wins this one, but we will see.
We will see.
Round 1. Fight.
Ooh, rolls back.
All the way.
Hell sweep.
Straight healthy after.
Yep, getting pushed to the wall. Mr. Croft trying to step off. Okay. I think he might have still been able to break that. I don't know if the power crusher came out. That's a
81 out of the air.
Yeah, man. Good bit of damage there. Got him to duck.
Bounce. Gonna be a lot of damage. Will it be dead? Yes. Great start there from Rukang. He needed this.
Round 2. Fight.
It's crazy looking at like the Twitch chat betting. 74% of the money / points are on Mr. Croft. So, you know, we got a couple guys like 10. We got a couple guys that do believe in Rukang, but it seems like a lot of people feel strongly about Mr. Croft taking this. Looks like they're right so far, right?
Yeah, great whiff punish there.
Crouch action to the launch.
We talked about it. The Giga Jackie gets married. It gets him out of trouble and also gets him into trouble and got him a whole heap of trouble right there.
It's
time 1-1.
Mashing on hit. It's a big no-no in Tekken. Unless you know something that we don't know, but he didn't really know anything, I think.
I feel like there's a lot Rukang knows that we don't know with the way he plays.
Yeah.
Great low parry there. Ooh, went for something special there. There it is again. You can't
dissuade. Combo this time. This is what we needed that one game that he lost.
Hell sweet. Just do it again. Just do it again. If you did it again, you would have won, but sidestep 1+2.
Yep. Round 4.
Well, he's got different setups for the Giga Jack, and that's the thing. He do the same move in the same type of scenario, but it's when is he going to do it? When is he going to try and steal that turn back?
Ooh, while standing 2, counter hit. Down back 2, season 4. Down back 2,
so
season 4.
And it's going to come down to this last round here, guys.
Oh, wait. Okay, down back 2, never mind.
Sweaty palms time, guys. This is crazy.
Squeaky bomb time indeed. Thank you.
He's going to go the whole set, I think, this round.
Oh. This is going to be huge now. Goes for an Oki option.
No!
Oh! He did the right thing, but wrong time. Okay, finish it off.
Lets him back in, and it sucks that Rukang is just outside of rage. This is how it goes. Sometimes he's going to make an honest comeback.
Going for mids now. He knows one hell sweep.
And this will be it.
Yeah.
Surely.
This has to be dead. And Mr. Croft takes it 5-3. I mean, that set, it went exactly as you expected. It was ball to the wall action, people throwing things at each other, going as fast as you can. Rukang did hell sweep. Mr. Croft did Oki things. And in the end, it just comes down to, you know, Mr. Croft was more solid in the end. And I think that first game was so important. Because think about it. If Rukang had won that first game, he would have the stage picks in his favor, and he only lost 1 game on 2. You know, he's looking pretty good in that stage, but well played to Mr. Croft there.
Yeah, really, really good. That, like you said, that was a match of just a lot of big stuff, big launches, balls to the wall action. Anakin, you said about focusing on a small aspect. It seemed like the players did that rather than trying to think, you know, how do I beat him and think of all these crazy things. Right, I just need to focus on this bit because he keeps whiffing after this move. I'm going to wait and launch him. The second to last game, Mr. Croft did nothing but lows. So I like this sort of adaptation that we saw, and you can see Rukang pan. Crash dash 1. If it whiffed, I'm going to go launch, and if that gets whiffed, then I'm going to do something else. And Mr. Croft backed away and launched him for it. So I saw that interaction happen so many times.
I mean, one thing I saw very often is just hell sweep into hell sweep would have worked, you know. Sometimes after the first hell sweep, he was doing down back 3, just testing. And Kang, he strayed away from his roots, you know. That's what he's known for, the hell sweep guy. And he didn't keep it up. Mr. Croft takes it, and that is our first exhibition number. We still have 2 left to go. And Anakin, which one are you most interested in, Anakin?
I would be most interested maybe in this next one coming up, just because I mentioned that PiKa was one of the bigger surprises to me, just being like starting from the first week as a complete EU noob, not really knowing who's who, and by the end of it, I'm like level 50 now. PiKa's been a really pleasant surprise. Like, young player, you know what I mean, solid style, and he was really consistent in the beginning, although he struggled, made his way, and actually won last week's event, the last closing regular season tournament. So, and then Blackkazama, I like the fact that he's got that weird Asuka style, and seeing him for the first time do what he did to Sephiblack, and then also he had a string of tournaments where he just got top 8 every single time, and he was good money to make top 8. These are really 2 interesting guys that I did not really know about coming into the ICFC. Like Kang, I knew about. Kalak, Sephiblack, I knew about. But to watch these 2 go at it, like, it's hard to call because PiKa is solid and Blackkazama, like, he breaks solid. So we'll see what happens. And as we take a look, we have a chance to earn a bounty coming up with our next match. We have a lot of chances to just watch the full intro for Howard State. We'll see what happens. Is PiKa going to be the villain, or is he going to be the hero, the people's champ? I think he would much rather be the people's champ, but we'll see, right, K-Wiz?
You don't know, he likes
to
PiKa.
get out. He likes to, like, push your buttons and stuff. He's like, I don't know PiKa.
You said he wants to be people's champ. You don't know PiKa. You don't. This guy is.
You know, it's only week 10,
villain.
so maybe next season I'll get some more info on the bio. But, you know, young guys, you can change them. They don't have to go to the dark side just yet, guys. And speaking of people's champ, you guys are the players' champs if you want to contribute to the prize pool. Exclamation point Matcherino. These guys are all going to be splitting the money this week. You know, usually we'll distribute the prize pool to our top 4 players, but this week everybody's going to get a piece. So use that free promo code, exclamation point Matcherino, get in the chat. You get to donate for free multiple times. You can use the promo code multiple times if you log in through Twitter, other social media, Twitch, whatever. We got a lot of guys who usually contribute a lot. So thanks, Mike Nike, for the $20 and the 50 cents on top. So very generous of everybody to be supporting the players this week here during exhibition week.
Yeah, this is where the fun happens. This is just, you know, there's no tournaments happening. I mean, 4 of the people here are actually in the top 8, so these are matches we could see repeats of. You know, I think Sephiblack versus Kalak, under normal circumstances, that could be like a grand finals of one of these tournaments. But Sephiblack seeing the losers at the start, he has a bit of a mountain to climb, and Kalak going to be in the winners, so it could happen. I mean, if anyone can make a run like that, it is Sephiblack. But later on, we actually do have the NA exhibitions. You see here, it's the 10v10 Waseda style tournament. You know, they did the draft, the players are ready, and I think that second bounty is like guaranteed, right? You know, Sukin versus Joey. I mean, come on,
losing his match against Joey Fury.
I mean, come on, you know,
come on, right? And if he managed to beat Joey Fury, I'm surely he's gonna lose against the next guy.
Yeah, like I feel like the bounty should have been to make it interesting. Sukin wins a game, right? Because
it'd
then
be like a challenge. It'd be like
yeah,
an
I feel like him just losing, like yeah.
I feel like we got a Sukin versus K-Wiz grudge match for the next season 2 exhibitions. I don't know. We might have to go cross region with it. You know, like I said, our commentators, we win the tournaments. We don't just celebrate when they get top 8 or whatever. You know, our commentators, best of the best EU. You know, K-Wiz representing us with style, man, with grace. So I think you got it, man. Yeah, if y'all went head to head.
The thing is, they had some words to say about me, so I'm just
oh, really?
Yeah, you know, Rip was trying to say, oh, a whole region can't be the commentator.
I mean, you know, 1 week off, and it's just you miss a lot of action. But yeah, man, you can take Rip too. Don't worry.
I mean, was that a question? Like, that's.
Nah, I'm saying, like, you know.
I think that's guaranteed.
Yeah, that's
right?
good money. That's good money.
Yeah.
I'm betting all my points on that one.
Yeah,
Fusion, Acu Major, yeah, a lot of top names. A lot of guys you haven't seen in a while too. El Negro, we got of course the regulars, Glaciated, Kato, Shadow. Those guys have been killing in the online tournaments out there. So to see the 10v10, really interesting. We just had like the NBA, that's regular sports, all-star game, and they did like a little draft too. So that always plays really interesting when guys don't get picked first. Guys get picked later than they thought they'd get picked. They come into the thing with a chip on their shoulder, you know what I mean? So let's see what happens tonight.
If you're running black and you're literally like saved for last because everyone
they didn't want to pick running black.
No one wants you. But yeah, we have to focus on EU. We have our next game coming up, Blackkazama versus PiKa. Stu, who's your money on in this one? You know, who's you like for this one?
Oh, good question. Do you know, I have to bring the online factor into this, and we talked about how Sook buffs Kang. I think online buffs PiKa. PiKa is a great player, and a player, actually, Kobe, I'm going to say much like yourself from my point of view, someone who I've watched flourish in Tekken 7, you know, go for, like, move, like, it takes most players a few Tekken games to get as good as these guys are, honestly. But some players just pick it up and they just seem to understand the game, and given such a deep game. PiKa's that guy. He's one of those guys. He's picked up Tekken 7. I think I heard one of the French guys call him the Apex Nouveau of European Tekken, one of the top new players coming in. And yeah, I mean, I favour him, but I mean, Blackkazama is so good. I've watched him in ICFC, and the guy's scary. He's so strong.
Yeah, and it's interesting that you mentioned like the Tekken 7 newcomers. I think Tekken 7 is like the Tekken that like has the most newcomers that are ready to start competing. You know, you have in Europe, you have people like Chicken Maru, who is someone who really made a huge name for himself in 2019. You know, beat Cherryberry Mango in a first to 5, had a close first to 5 with Lowhigh, beat Eugen Boy. You know, going at all the top names in Europe, going at huge Korean and Japanese names in his first Tekken, right? And you know, that's just, I feel like Tekken 7 is the most successful Tekken has been, and I feel like that's been a good thing. You know, we've seen players flourish and rise, like Chikamaru, like PiKa. You know, all these young people coming through. Sync as well, someone who I always love to talk about. Flower as well. You know, all these young players who are doing pretty well and have a very bright future, in my opinion. But enough about them. They're all terrible players. Eternal Dragon, how do you feel about this next game?
Yeah, so I kind of agree with Abominable when it comes to PiKa. My money's on PiKa, just seeing how strong of a player he is. And like you said, online, like I personally haven't seen him offline, but when an online tournament and I see PiKa in it, I've always seen him placing quite high. So, and I think also when I looked at the predictions in the chat, I think PiKa again has got the chat are thinking he's going to take this as well. So yeah, not endorsing like gambling, nothing, but I can see what people are going for. So my money's on PiKa with the Geese, but I'm hoping we get a close set. That one with Kang and Mr. Croft was just back and forth. I want to see this kind of happening throughout the whole set. So PiKa versus Blackkazama, we'll see kind of how the stages impact on this one, because stages were a prominent feature in the first set. Like, are we going to see the same kind of thing, or are they just going to not care?
I mean, I think this stage is actually a very good indicator, because Blackkazama with a 26-game win streak,
yo, man,
having some fun in player match.
He's like boosters online. You see when they want to protect that, they're like, nah, I'm just gonna.
Yeah, he's definitely preparing for the finals with some practice. Blackkazama is just someone who has to go to the Infinite stage, and PiKa is someone who has to go to the Howard Estate. Because this final stage of this stage, the final part is Infinite. It lets Blackkazama see what the Infinite will look like going for the rest of the set. So this is a very good first stage for both of them to just test and see how things go.
You didn't let it rip. That could have been an anti-end.
Make sure you look out for those mid parries from Geese, because you know Asuka is not a character that just throws jabs in all day like that for pressure. So a lot of our incoming attacks are going to be mid, and if PiKa finds the right timing, I'm sure it'll be really hard to do against Blackkazama. Probably the most difficult one to find the timings of. But it's like a good bet for Geese if he's in defensive mode to go for those mid parries. PiKa just has to find the right time.
You know, Blackkazama had like 5 chances to win that round there.
Yeah.
He drops the raise drive, gets the follow up with a cartwheel, and it'll be counted as lucky stars for that one. But PiKa might have had that one there, so it's first game. So get those gears that way. Back 3-2 doesn't max mode, no punish, but down 1+2 for his treble. Cartwheel into cartwheel again.
Nice, really patient play back because I'm in that first exchange.
I think doing a down 4 is a bit risky there after Blackkazama does Kans, because something he likes to do is just go over Rapukens, apparently.
Yeah.
The cartwheel
I'm saying
again.
it, guys. I'm not sure PiKa started playing yet. It's like he's struggling to get the engine started from what I can see.
That is like
start for him.
He's just standing still and just letting him like, yeah, I'm just going to defend everything, and when I'm ready, then I'm going to attack and I'm going to hit you.
Tries to step, but gets hit by the Cans there. Nice patience there from PiKa. I mean, it's not unlike PiKa to get up to a slow start, but he's someone who normally always ends strong, so you won't be too phased by this, especially in the first to 5. Drops the combo there. 1+2 throw broken by Blackkazama.
Oh, great delay.
Yeah. Cartwheel again into guaranteed forward 2. Down 4, spends the maximum again. That's one thing. PiKa hasn't really had much bar. And when he does, he uses it. Nice mid parry. Not going to be great, though. Doesn't have bar. Down 1+2. Is this dead? No. One more hit.
4.
5 health.
Chop in the legs. You can't avoid that.
Yep. Tried that sidestep 2 there. Nice punish. Okay. Like I'm just staying in his face right now.
Really like his defense. His playing's really solid.
Has the bar to work with now. Nice. Gets the count hit. Regular throw not broken. That's big.
Yeah, unlike the first match, this is still just the first game. It's really being dragged out. Very long, feeling each other out process. They're taking maximum time here in the first game, and PiKa might even it up and save Peter.
No, one more hit. Probably going to slide. Rapuken away.
Something, anything, as long as he doesn't
down for
get
one.
caught.
But that situation there from both players was very good. PiKa baited out the Sabaki there with back 3 because a lot of characters parry the second at back 3 too, like he did there. He baited it out, then ducked it, and then got a full launch. And
Yo, projectiles.
interesting use of meter.
Interesting. He missed the opportunity to convert on the 1 bar, and he opted to just use both.
Yeah.
Get a really good head start in this last round. Could be like, the first games are usually very important when you think about the end result, especially like consider last set.
But this is interesting because, it's PiKa's won on the infinite stage, right? Once it's gone to no walls, that's when PiKa's come alive. Regular throw broken. PiKa just doing the throws now. Oh, the sidestep 2 set up. Forward 2 canceling the wall setting 3.
That could be it.
Yeah, because Asuka's rage drive does a ton of damage.
Watch how much this deals.
Jesus.
God.
Now,
Unbelievable.
That's season 4.
now, this sets up quite an interesting situation here. I'm guessing we're going to Howard Estate, and PiKa's not going to let the intro play. Even though the bounty there, he's not going to do it. But for Blackkazama's money, he won the 2 stages with the walls quite fine, but then when the infinites came out, he started to struggle. Blackkazama likes to pick an infinite stage. When it's his turn to pick stage, will he remember that? Will he keep that in mind? Or is he just going to keep doing what he always does? But yeah, this is one thing. I love the stage picking meta in tournaments, so good to analyze and see how things go. And we saw the walls and the infinite there. So, anything, it's all up for grabs right now at this point.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I can't believe that really was a game of 2 halves. I mean, PiKa really struggled to get out of the blocks. I think there might be something a little bit mentally jarring about that game. Maybe not so much because it was the first game and it's early, but imagine clawing your way back into that set and having a controlling lead in the final round, and then having it taken away with that ridiculously sick damage. That's got to hurt.
You talk about 2 halves, you're right. The first games, we saw Blackkazama just kind of standing still and willing to take all this offense and just block, wait for his moment. But then, just in the second half, it was all PiKa, right? I've warmed up now, and we saw a completely different shift of momentum from this defense to start feeling each other up. And that was a pretty long first game, considering the Kang and Mr. Croft run that were just banging each other up, and we was done already. So a very good showcase a shift in playstyle. And like you said, Kavus, the stage meta is interesting more in these longer sets because you're like, right, I won on this stage, but do I go for this one? And he's gone for Twilight Conflict. Okay.
I feel like PiKa is just being a huge troll right now.
He doesn't want to be
get that bounty. I'm unsubscribing from PiKa's Twitch channel. I'm just saying, he's losing a follower. The PiKa fan club -1.
PiKa is not even entertaining the thought of the bounty being cleared.
I think he's gonna wait till the end because he wants everybody to sweat it out. But like I said, my threats are real. I'm unsubscribing. You will not get my Twitch Prime next month. But yeah, both these guys do take their time, and it's gonna be. We might be in for a long one if PiKa puts some rounds together and wins a game. Oh, or sorry, he didn't win the first one. Oh, Blackkazama won the first one. That was a crazy first game.
Streak's still alive as well. 27 wins.
Yeah. All the Repukins
nice.
now. 1+2 throw broken, but down 4 count hit, but doesn't believe he's going to get the combo, so finishes the string. There it is. Gets the orbital. Will he break the balcony, or... Yes, he does.
That was a weird angle.
Oh, tried to go for a special combo that didn't get, but Rapuken catches all follow-ups there. Very nice.
Oh, try
nice.
anti-air with the jab.
Okay, that's just the running 3. Going to be nice damage. Geese with the wall. Tech traps. He's got those. Going to be huge damage. PiKa's going for something fancy right now. Gets the next wall.
What's he got right here?
Got beaten around the stage.
Outstanding 3. No punish. Minus 18. Oh my goodness. Nice whip punish though.
Dude, remember that round he stole? He could do it again right here. Okay.
No, he's just gonna Rapukin it, you know?
Yeah.
That's all you need. 2 rounds. Quick start here for PiKa. No bar to work with though, but he will get one very soon. There it is. With a side step 3.
Interesting choice there. Breaks it. Very nice.
Yeah, I think he held on to the bar because he stole a flow. And nice block and great punish there from Blackkazama. Should get the wall here.
Good splat. Nice one. Gets good chunk of damage. 50% gone.
Nice. Duck on the down for 4-3. No one really ducks the full
Off the
there.
wall.
Oh my god, that is a gift from the gods.
Oh, shit. That looks tight. You got to win the round now if you're going to style like that.
But a bar of meter and rage.
Okay.
Cartwheels over the dick jab. Very nice.
That's kind of an underrated move. The cartwheel.
No, Blackkazama, we've seen how much he loves to use it already.
Yeah.
Oh, out of range to punish there. Down 4 gets a count hit though. I think he even went for back 3 as well. So a bit
Big damage right here. Oh no, a lot of uncharacteristic drops from PiKa today.
Great low parry there from Blackkazama. He's really showing matchup knowledge here. Low parrying and ducking the strings. You don't really see people do from Geese. They normally just block those or take it. Or goes for mid, goes for parry of his own. Plus 2, they're broken. What do we do now? 25 seconds left. Cartwheel again. Back.
No,
What a good option.
Ooh, again. Oh, trickery.
Blocked the first one, but just kept going and going. Fine around here.
Is the streak going to stay alive? 27 wins.
I don't know whether
It happened last game.
I'd be scared with a bar of meter to work with. Bends it though. There's that high Jaken again. Down 1 plus 2 to forward 2. Rapukin. 1 plus 2 though, not broken this time.
Okay.
He's very persistent with that. PiKa breaks his own throw.
PiKa trying to hang on until he gets that bar where he can secure the round, but right now he's kind of weak. It's an opening for Blackkazama.
Oh, nice.
You know, take his time. Oh,
back 3. He doesn't have bar, so
he will have it if he hits. Okay, anyone's game.
Rage available.
Anyone's game. Plenty of time left.
What do we do here?
He's gonna wait for that opening. That could have been it. The trade. Not in the range.
Damn.
That's one of those true slow-mos where you really don't know who's gonna win that, you know? Like the cartwheel, the leg was just there, but you saw the you know, like
the energy just came at his palm. The particles just like nah.
Yeah, it just reflected the leg.
It's tight because you know how sometimes when you got the exhibitions, is like one dude just beats the other dude's ass. So we haven't been getting any of the one-sided fights today. We've got a good appetizer, Mr. Croft versus Kang. That was a good one for sure. Back and forth. This one, like two one-sided seemingly games that turned around. You know what I mean? And then the other guy that was about to blow it ends up clutching it out somehow. That's what we had 2 times.
Yeah, I think we had this. So yeah, it was 2 rounds, then 2 rounds, but then the person.
But the guy that almost choked won.
Yeah,
we just had that 2 times with an epic slow mo. So like, can it get any better than that? Like, it's gonna be very hard to top that. But it's been a good night so far.
I mean, this is the stage pick, right? This is where we see how Blackkazama wants to fight this battle. What he believes is the optimal battle situation for him. And if PiKa, wins here, that makes a bit of a statement, because I think the first time we saw someone win on the other person's stage was when Mr. Croft won it at the end of that final set there on the Souk. So
they also randomed it in the very first game, and Croft took it right there. So he stole home court with that move too.
Oh, Blackkazama just goes infinite. Sorry, infinite random.
No, it's the other
one. I don't know my words.
Random.
I respect it. That's usually the move that I take too. I don't even care.
One thing I'm finding really interesting in PiKa's playstyle that I used to play him in tournaments over a year ago. One thing he seems to have changed a lot is he's doing run-up throws, and I can't work out if he's doing that as a specific tactic against his opponent, or if that's just the way he started playing now.
As someone who's played PiKa a lot, I feel like it's just a tactic to get in your head, right? I'm just going to keep doing throws. 1+2 throw, regular throw. And if you don't break a regular throw, that sticks with you, right? Like you press what? You just do 1 or 2. It's not hard to react to. As I say, that Blackkazama steamrolls that first round. He doesn't care what stage he plays on. Yeah, you know, it's something that gets in your head. You don't break regular throws, annoying. Keep having to break throws is annoying. Keeping up to do it is annoying, right? And that's what PiKa loves, being annoying.
He's improved so much. I mean, I remember his game originally with Geese used to revolve around setting up parry or a down jab. It's so much better than that now. The guy is really strong. And the way he keeps feinting his back 3 to make them think that he's going to go into the next hit. It's mind games. It's annoying.
With that back 3 as well. Oh, the cartwheel over the low. Blackkazama takes 2 rounds very fast. But if the past is any indicator, PiKa's about to get 2 rounds here.
Yeah, we should see a complete shift in playstyle. He's going to have to do something to come back. Like you said, the run-up throw there.
So 3 nice block and punish there from Blackkazama. Nice gets the jab. I think that was a misinput from Blackkazama. No one randomly jumps in this game unless you're a 2D.
Oh, nice. But he's lucky the wall saves him.
Nice. Floats the can. Back 2, but doesn't get anything for it. 1+2 throw. Nice break. Just finishes the full string, I think now. Interesting there, back 3, no 2. Oh, would he get the wall? No. We saw so many wall bounces in the last set that we see here. Some here, back 3, 2. This should be dead.
Impressive.
And one thing about the back 3, 2 is, you know, back 3 is by itself is -12, I believe. You know, Asuka does get a good punish on that if he ever decides to go for it. So
regular back 3, 2, I believe, is launch unless they changed it.
On the back 3 by itself.
Oh, it's back. It's -12.
Yeah.
Damn. You learned something. Thanks, coach. You said -12?
Yeah.
If he presses back 3, holds back, it's -12. Damn.
Oh, the standing 2. This should get the wall. And like I said, he's about to.
Is it gonna happen
2
again?
rounds. I had to hold on to that. He's gonna get 2 rounds after.
You have a better
losing.
chance of surviving 2 shark attacks than this happening 3 times. Like, if Blackkazama wins it, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't happen that many times. 3 times straight.
Outstanding 3. I think that's a difficult move for Geese to punish.
Last time he just anticipated and parried after that. So what if he's going to start picking up on that again? Because Blackkazama's done that a lot after those strings that leave him in crouch.
That 1+2 gets the follow-up. Running tackle. Cartwheel. And getting Blackkazama so much mileage.
Sidestepping. He's changed it now. He's got the back towards the wall.
Yeah. Hijaking again. Down for 1, 2. This is really big right now. 2 throw. No.
Oh.
Wrist
So
chuck.
For the 3rd time in a row, someone wins 2 rounds fast, loses 2 rounds fast, but then takes it. I mean, is this just the tail of the tape?
That one wasn't too exciting though. That was the last round was kind of not as good as the last couple. PiKa can't break throws apparently, which was you hate to lose it like that. And as spectators, we hate to see like epic matches come down to little things like that. So yeah, it's not really something that you could get too mad about. It's just kick yourself, then you move on.
I think for PiKa's credit, that's the first time that 2 throw has come out. You know, Blackkazama's only done the 1+2 throw, so PiKa instinctively might have been 1+2 throw, but then you know, wasn't ready. Something you got to always be ready for, you know, always reacting to, because PiKa himself is doing a lot of throws, so you can't be mad when it comes back at you.
She's got a decent throw game. I think she's definitely up on the curve. And if you start to get that smell, that blood in the water, your opponent then thinks, okay, I'm going to have to move around those throws if I can't break them. And that's when you've got them right where you want them. So I wonder if we'll see that adjustment or whether he'll just start breaking them. I
mean, it's really anyone's guess right now, you know. And PiKa, the stage pick here is now quite interesting. You know, like, is he finally going to go to the Howler State? Or is he just going to be like, no, I don't care about the bounty at all? Because K-Wiss is on commentary. Like, who knows what's going to happen right now.
Damn. And you guys got to play next week, too.
The thing
just
is, when we play, what he does is if I win, he goes to Howard Estate and he lets all the doors open and then he skips it. Or he skips it straight away. Like he's actually committing. He's actually committing here. Twilight Conflict 2 again. He is committing to not going to Howard Estate. He doesn't want this bounty to be claimed.
One thing I like about Blackkazama is how balanced he's playing. Like how he can just play solid, be defensive, but then when it's time to get damage, he has a lot of really interesting ways to get it. You know what I mean? With the fakes, the cancels, using the risky lows at the right time. Like a lot of of things I've seen before. So it's very entertaining to watch him when he actually goes on offense. It's like he's a very balanced player.
PiKa. Nice jab float, but finishes it, wanting to punish.
He's in a precarious position. Yeah, the wall was behind, but all right. Nice,
great
he's
parry.
definitely going downstairs now. Shoulder.
Nice. Running one to break it. I don't think he's going to get the wall with this combo, just shy. Wheel.
Though does it again. I wonder if he's going to pick up on that, the parry.
Oh, regular throw not broken. Great start there from PiKa. Interesting, he just kind of... Just punishment here is really a big issue right now for PiKa. I think he sees the pushback on while setting 3 and doesn't know if he can stand into your back 3 punishes, so he's a bit skeptical. Oh, great
Nice
punish.
wave punish.
Side step 3. Crack the ankles. Block the ankles. This time, nice block there from PiKa. That's something you don't see people do it very often. Block that string, then the cans come up, Raging Storm. And I like that use of meter. I really like that use of meter. Yeah, he has none for potential final round, but he got a confirmed kill and at least 2 rounds before Blackkazama goes to final round. So he's going to build more meter before that point. Not the best way punish though.
Again.
It looks like PiKa wants to break the streak here. He doesn't like it. 1-2. Back 3. He's just wary of his punishes. Nice block and punish. J-Ken.
PiKa's still going strong. He might just take this cleanly.
And
So even it up.
3-2. Yep, there it is. Finally, one has just gone 3 rounds straight. That's what you'll love to see. The streak is broken. But Blackkazama, he's just gonna do another random sledge. Worked out last time. Got a stage and just won on it.
Yes, we're seeing less of the stages really come into play on this one. We're seeing different usage, and PiKa just go into the Twilight Conflict, which is against what we thought. So yeah, it's been really good so far. Back and forth matches, sometimes steamrolls, but sometimes quite even. Just a reminder, guys, this event wouldn't be possible without Hitbox. Learn more at hitboxarcade.com/ICFC.
It's lovely to have all these sponsors supporting ICFC and helping out us, the tech and community here. ICFC, this is its first season. And I think it's been a quite successful season, especially over here in Europe. Had so many signups every single week, trying out new regions. So competitive. A new winner almost every single week. Kalak was the only repeat winner in the entirety of the European season. We get to see him. Later today. ICFC Asia actually ended earlier today. I believe PiKa took it right in the grand finals.
Yep. We'll probably be seeing some highlights a little bit later. But yeah, he took it. It was a grand champion, no exhibitions. They just went into it. A lot of big names, Chanel, Book, Maru, a lot of the land, a lot of guys you see throughout.
Blackkazama has picked the Howard Estate here.
He's putting pressure on PiKa to give the fans what they want,
He's not going to do it. He's not going to do it. PiKa, we want this.
He's like a wrestler, guys, do you want
shut
it?
up. Cloud, we want this.
Bring it on.
Yeah, does that count? It counts, right?
I thought I had to let it rock fully.
Yeah, no, it counts.
Okay,
That was
right.
enough. Wow,
They're
PiKa secures
They are
the bounty.
counting that.
Yep, the judges confirm. They accept.
We are counting it. We went to TMO.
That was funny. I thought it was it
Something
too.
in the back.
Oh, nice. Good conversion over that.
Firstly, unblockable. 1+2, so not broken by Blackkazama. Is he going to regret picking this stage?
Yeah, Asuka doesn't really have the best wall-to-wall, right? Just one thing she doesn't really do too well is versatility in her combos. She's gotta go one route or the other.
But she does have a nice downfall too, which is what won her that round. Plus, they're broken this time. That's the thing. People keep doing those throws. You know, it's very frustrating to have to deal with. Even if you're amazing at breaking throws, you still don't want to break them 100 times in a row.
Great position for PiKa. He's got the breakable right in the corner. Nowhere to go. Complete lockdown.
Lockdown, don't remind me. Hi, Jenkins.
Trigger warning. Trigger warning.
Oh, and a great whip punish there on the cartwheel. PiKa finally makes Blackkazama pay for it.
He was stuck in that corner for about 15 seconds or something. Like, he just could not get out.
And the longer that round went on, the better it is for PiKa, because he's just going to continue building bar. And there he is, 1 bar. Cartwheel into the...
brilliant step.
Yeah. That's a classic...
That was a Soul Calibur step. That was awesome.
Yeah, that was sick.
That's the Blackkazama's like classic right there, the cartwheel into that power cross. I was waiting for him to do it, and clearly so was PiKa. That's at 3. Break the ankles.
Doesn't go for the mid kick this time.
Oh he just hit that move 3 times in a row, dude, and didn't got away with it.
Regular throw not broken.
What the hell?
No doubt. Barbara Pickett takes it.
Oh my god. Round 4. There was some sloppy sidestepping there, trying to get away from those Repukins.
Why not too very straight away? In your jaw.
I have a feeling PiKa doesn't like the dentist with the way he took that tooth fairy.
Just touched their shoes.
What
like
are these guys doing? They just both handed the controllers to their little brothers at the same time. Now they're just dropping everything.
Are we gonna see the cherry blossoms? Yes, we are.
Yeah.
Oh, we're downstairs.
Nice combo as well. 1 bar to work with. Back 3, no 2. Back
Here we go.
3, no 2. That is minus 12.
4th time lucky. Come on. He's giving up the back 3
They're
game.
not broken. So many unbroken throws here from Blackkazama. He was so good earlier in the set. And just letting that back 3 come out for free. 1+2, they're not broken again.
Wow, the throws are going to be getting in his head now a bit, where it's like, okay, so now even if it's regular throw, he's going to be his fingers going to be like a bit shaky about breaking them, because it got him the game there, and like we saw a few regular throws not broken in the heat of the moment, and it's a good strategy to keep going. In a short set, you might not think I'm going to throw him, but you know, it keep piling on with, right, is he going to run up and throw? You know, I'm going to duck this time, and then you get launched or something. So yeah, the mind games are building, them seeds are getting planted.
I mean, I have to say as well, someone who's played both of these two a lot, I feel like these not breaking the throws is a bit uncharacteristic of Blackkazama, right? You know, he's normally very solid in the throw breaks, especially ones as simple as, you know, run in, break it. Run in and throw, you know, he's not really mixing up. He's not doing anything special like a sidestep, a duck or whatever. He's just running in and then breaking it, right? Running and then doing it. So it was a bit uncharacteristic, especially regular throws, 1+2 throws. He's letting so many slip, and you cannot let that many throws get by you and win, you know? Even like a character like Geese, he doesn't really have a mix-up, 1+2 or 1 or 2, right?
Yeah,
so
exactly.
I feel like
statistically, if he was just randomly pressing a button, he'd probably be breaking more than this. It's been very unfortunate. I mean, I haven't played Blackkazama, have played PiKa, but one thing I've observed, if I was watching this game and you hadn't told me that, I would have thought to myself, someone's told PiKa that he can't break throws. Because that's what it looks like to me. Like someone has said to him, he can't break throws, just keep throwing them. Because he's doing it so much.
So going into this next game, I think Blackkazama will not pick out of state this time. I think probably the random select or go to his tried and true infinite. But we'll find out in a second. But yeah, the momentum is currently firmly in PiKa's favor. He has finally won 2 in a row, and that always gives you a bit of extra oomph going into these longer sets in first to 5. And Blackkazama is a glutton for punishment, apparently. Does he want? Wait, are we counting the P? Oh, do we want PiKa to do it again?
Right, watch carefully.
No, we already got the prize.
Bring it on. I'll destroy you all.
I have to say this is special. This is a special day for me. Like seeing all doors open and Geese say bring it on twice in the same day with PiKa playing. I mean, that's...
There we go. He gets it almost. It's like they had VAR there for the football. They're like, yeah, we've got giving it to him.
That's special. I mean, 3 times in 2 weeks I've seen PiKa let the intro play. I mean, what a great day as PiKa takes the first round. It powered him up.
The crowd pleased him, man. He's turned face now. He's not healed.
Rapuken.
Oh, nice.
Great whip punish on the throw.
You got the wall. No, that
combo video.
Wow.
I think he tried to drop it so he could break the wall, but yeah, he wanted to break the wall clean there. Very unfortunate. Is he going to regret that? He's put his back to the wall now. Two throw broken. Oh my god, great step on the down forward 4. Great whip punish as well. Gets the wall bounce. Here we go.
Oh, good side step as well.
Here we go.
Angle.
Here we go. Next wall, yes. Running one, no.
Oh, get the sick buckets ready. That is ridiculous damage. Unbelievable.
Get bullied in the top turn. Buckle as well.
And we're back in that corner again. Talked about last round of Turn of Dragon. We're stuck in that corner again.
No, man. He's like, nah, you're getting back in there. Stay there. You live there now. All right.
Oh. Great. 5 seconds left as well. I wasn't even focusing on time. Oh!
You lose.
Oh!
That was pretty good, not gonna lie.
That was amazing.
Because if we did the high one, then Blackkazama crushes. So he had done that rage arc.
No, that was so sick, man. I love it.
Oh, PiKa controlling space and time. He's got all dimensions. He's got all stones right now.
That was
Great
good.
reversal though, but doesn't break the wall. Great low parry there from PiKa. Oh, that one hurt.
And he sidestepped off the wall so that he wouldn't get interrupted by the wall.
Gets the next tool and a bar of meter to work with. Back to the original wall bounce. Great punish there on forwards 2. I like the combo as well. He's styling for the people before he ends
Oh,
it.
man. Getting beaten around the stage like 360.
He's running away with it.
I think if there's anything Blackkazama learned from that, is this stop picking how to stay, okay? I know we like to see PiKa do the intro. You know, it's cool and everything. Like, I feel like I've had my fill, and if I've had my fill, I feel like the rest of us should just...
Like, we get it,
yeah, like, I feel like how
to
to stay isn't your friend, you know? Blackkazama was looking dominant earlier on, and one thing we are just not seeing enough of is PiKa is getting away with that hijinking over and over and over again. Like, I know the mid one can come if you try and... If you want to block it and punish, it's minus 14, but you have to duck that hijinking at some point. You can't let PiKa keep getting away from it. You know, getting away with it, sorry. Because, you know, duck and launch it. Like, come on, Blackkazama. You know, you have potentially one more game here with your life on the line. But as I say that now, this is when PiKa's probably going to start doing the mid jaking just because I said that. But yeah, that's the thing. Because in the time we've been in here right now, you know, PiKa has, I don't think he's done mid jaking yet once, but I don't know what to say at this point. Blackkazama's back is against the wall, and it's his stage pick, so let's see what he does with it.
Is this a fierce battle between two bloodthirsty rivals, or is this a bit of a show? It's a bit of both, this one. I feel like both guys are trying to play in an entertaining way. The bit that got in my head, by the way, K-Wish, you were just saying earlier about the bat 3 in it, the fact it's minus 12. I mean, the way I read it is he's getting away with it regularly because of the threat of the follow-up. But are you saying that it should be challenged more? That he should just... That you do have that window to see that he's not going to follow up and you should just punish it?
I think yes. Like, there's sometimes just doing back 3, punish it, you know? Like, we've seen he's doing Sabaki on the second hit, and he's doing reverse on the second hit and stuff like that. But I feel like Asuka has such a good 12-frame punish, you can't let him get away with it. Stop letting PiKa get away with things. That's my message here, Blackkazama.
PiKa getting away with it now. I mean, one hit away from taking it.
Speaking of it, like, that's the thing. On that core circle back 2 mix up, you know, just duck the blue fist. You know, there's certain things. Blackkazama, he's got such good match knowledge on certain things, like knowing when to low parry certain hits and ducking things like down 4-4-3. You don't really see people do. But just other things like that, he's letting slide. Nice back 3 though.
Wall.
1+2 through. Nice break there from PiKa. Went for a throw of his own.
Zone throw.
Zone throw again. PiKa has such a big life lead right now, and no rage for Blackkazama.
Yeah, he's not down. He throws. I like it. It's this mental damage he's going to do.
Nice. Second hit, count it. Running 3+ frames. 10 seconds left to go. Standing 2. Side step 2.
Oh no! Oh, lucky, yeah, he's lucky with that. Ooh.
I didn't see what happened. I closed my eyes when he got thrown. I was just so sad. You know what I mean? It's like Geese that doesn't even have a throw mix-up.
I think what PiKa has just done is he's just conditioned Blackkazama to always see 1+2 of the throw.
Whoa!
What was that? Oh, nice to trade in his favor. Good wall splat.
Nah,
Nice.
That
It's not too
unblockable
bad.
stuff has not really paid off this set.
Yeah, I mean, Blackkazama has options if they don't stay down. Nice mid parry there. Should build bar with it. Yes, he uses it straight away because he wants to definitely get the kill here. Blackkazama has options to do if they do stay down for the unblockable or they do something else. He needs to just start going for that. PiKa's not biting on it at all.
Here we go. 2 more rounds for PiKa and the set's over. Blackkazama. He can do it though. He just got shit. He can't get thrown. I mean, you gotta play a perfect game here on out.
Very interesting what he's trying to do on while standing 3 there. You know?
Yeah, forward 2. Tried it twice now.
Oh,
Nice. Good reversal. All right, reversal of his own.
wake up back 3. There's the high Jake, and again has not done the mid one yet. Oh, that is.
This pressure PiKa's giving it all. He can't get out of the wall.
I'm punished that.
No. Yeah, he did.
It didn't even have to use the meter.
Yeah. Has a bar meter to go with what could potentially be the final round. This is exhibition point right here for PiKa. Can he take this 5-2? Or Blackkazama finally start fighting back? He's on a 3-game winning streak right now.
Let
my
him go,
God.
someone pull the crops. This is
Wow.
getting hard to watch.
And then
Nice,
running
3-2.
track 3-2. I mean, things looking really bad now for Blackkazama. PiKa has all the momentum. 1 round is all he needs. Blackkazama's letting a lot slide. Back 2.
1 combo is all he needs, really. He's about to have a meter after this. If he can land a couple more hits. Nope, it's not really working. Like I said, nice break.
Back 2. The original.
He's setting
round.
himself up. He's setting himself for that 2 punish. Any 2 punish is what'll secure it right now for PiKa.
If he let that rip, that could have been dead.
Yeah. 10
And
seconds
1+2.
left.
Follow up.
Don't forget
2
we've got that
throw
down
broken.
jab bounty.
Act 3 tried to whip punish, didn't get. 4 seconds left. 1+2 throw not broken. And PiKa's just gonna jump back. He's gonna free charge because he knows that he has won it off of throws.
Throw
Off of
jump
one
back
pl-
on. Oh gosh.
off
don't know,
of
man.
throws.
I think that could be trouble for Blackkazama going into next week. If some of these dudes are out here watching and you got him first round and your character actually has command throws, you know what I mean? You're like, whoa.
I think Blackkazama, I'm gonna double check, but I think Blackkazama might be playing Oracle at the start. And if Oracle's watching that, you know, the one thing to take away from that straight away is, you know, those throws. And then, you know, one
And
thing
he's got
PiKa-
some good ones.
And one thing PiKa did as well is he started doing those throws and then he dashed in. At a time he normally do a throw, he did back 3 too, right? He's just like, Blacks, I'm just going to duck this time. And he got him. So, you know, very good showing there from PiKa, wins that 5-2. And now we have what can only be dubbed our main event. 2 top European talents, both top 10 in their own right. Sephiblack currently 8th on the leaderboard, has made it to the finals, and Kalak at number 1. You know, these are the complete opposite ends of the spectrum in ICFC right now. Kalak been amazing, won multiple, and Sephiblack has had a bit of an interesting season. Not been doing the best, but he has had some huge performances here and there, and this is a chance to have another one and gain some momentum going into the finals because he's definitely going to need it. Because last week he was at the mercy of other players doing badly for him to qualify. This week it's all on himself. You know, he has no one to blame but himself if he does not do well today.
Oh, whoa.
Whoa.
Is this Matcherino?
So if you guys see this here, right here, that's our match arena, you know, which you guys can actually donate to actually give some money for these players competing today. And you can use promo code ICFC EU S1EX for free 50 cents. I don't know if it's all used up right now. And we have some donations there. You know, Chris said
Use it up.
with a huge, I like how Chris said, because given that donation and then also use the code as well, just in a separate one, right? Like just the start contract, you see, you know, for Palico, you know, using it twice, saying let's
Three
go
times.
3 times actually.
Antonio with the 4. Okay.
Yeah. Koala twice, Fatalis. I know Fatalis is always in there a few times. You see Jamar twice, Fatalis 3 times. At least there, you know, Leo George.
Who's
Go
got the most
Joey.
burner accounts?
I
Pretty
don't
much.
think Joey's playing. Not at least today, not over here anyway. You know, later on. You see Jake Webb, Yazoo, Fujita, Hoy Raptor. Thanks everyone for using up those codes. And we have a name there that has actually donated real money, but I can't say that, and I'm not going to attempt it. Do you guys know how to say that?
No idea at all. Thank you very much.
Wait, and what we're hearing as well, Jamar is actually Fatalis. So Fatalis, thank you for the multiple uses of the code. As we see here, we have the bounties. The first one claimed, I wasn't sure it would happen, but PiKa let the intro play. We actually saw it twice. And the only other bounty that can be claimed in this ICFC exhibitions, the European one, is win with a low jab, because the Sukin one was only later on. And that's one is basically guaranteed at this point, right? You know. So yeah.
So the main event, the big one. Two mammoths of Tekken fighting against each other. Yeah, I can't wait for this. I just can't wait for this. These guys play so differently. I've always thought of Sephi as being a really strong defensive player, uses movement and defense really, really well. And I mean, you've played both these guys more than I have, K-Risk, but I've always thought of Kalak as being very aggressive.
Kalak, the best way to describe him to people, it's just weird. You know, it's strange. He does things and it just works. You know, it's like that would mean like it just works. You know, it just works, right? Just as they like we saw it in earlier weeks and Kalak was in grand finals with the neutral hop kick. Like, don't understand why he's doing it.
Tries to be as unpredictable as he can, I guess.
Right. But it works. And one thing that's very frustrating about Kalak to play against is he loves to end rounds of lows. You know, he plays characters like Lili and Zafina, such annoying, dangerous lows to deal with, and you know, he can't be dissuaded from doing that. And as a first of five, a longer set like this goes on and on and on, you're going to start thinking to yourself, he's not going to end this round with a low, surely. Then he does it again, right? So I think what's interesting here is going to be Kalak's character pick. I know we saw Lili on the poster there, but you know, he has the Kunimitsu, who's won in ICFC. He has the Zafina as well, and obviously the Lili, who's putting most of his work with here. And you know, this is Sephi, he has to deal with a cavalcade of characters here, you know, just which one is going to come out, switching between them. It's a bit of a merry-go-round. So let's see how he deals with that. We are going to be getting into our first game. This is ICFC, the exhibition week.
Yeah.
And he starts off with Lili. And Howard Estate again. That's interesting.
Yep.
Big heavy hitters, Germany versus France, man. This is going to be good, man. I love the way Sephiblack plays this Miguel. It's just such a pleasure to watch.
And just to quickly correct myself earlier, Blackkazama will actually play Doug from Paris in his first game of the finals in the losers bracket. But that's a matchup Blackkazama's actually been winning in ICFC quite a bit. So.
Exactly. The thing about this matchup is that, you know, these guys have been participating, but I don't think they've really matched up in the tournament that often, if at all, right? I don't remember seeing these two. So it's cool that we're gonna get to see a whole like long set between them.
Yeah, I think
because Sephiblack, I think people were expecting him to do better, right? But you know, he managed to squeak into the top 8. We'll see what happens. Yeah, they avoided each other, you said?
Yeah, I think these are just managed to avoid each other. You know, two ships just cruising by the lighthouse, never touched yet. So here they are finally. And like I said, this is a potential grand finals of the ICFC finals. You know, I think under normal circumstances, that's how people would call it, but ICFC's been very unpredictable.
Brilliant backdash and 194. Look at it, Pokes.
Yep, and down one to take it. That's classic Sephiblack right there. Backdash into duck, baits out your whiffs, and gets a nice whiff punch for it. Went for wild standing 4 because he didn't know if wild standing 2 had the range there, so you know, he's on point to start this, but the longer this set goes on, the more chance Kalak has of getting in your head.
Forward dashes in his face as well. Trying to make someone flinch and bite on something. Nice step. Oh no,
oh, great block
off of it though.
No launch there from Sephi, very uncharacteristic for him. Oh, here's the wall bounce, going to be huge damage. I think this is the round if he gets that next wall, and he does. No, drops it. Giving Sephi a chance to get back into this one. Has rage available, so extra damage here for Sephiblack. Rage trap spent. You have to think that was a bit premature there as Kalak takes that round.
It was premature, but 11 seconds left on the game. He was really stuck. I mean, and it just shows how different this is to, say, the first to 5 we had. That these guys are moving around each other so much more, and they're really taking their time and trying to find each other's timing.
Oh, nice. First match one of the day. That, bang.
Gonna be a lot of damage. Doesn't get a clean wall, but still a lot of damage right there. Oh, nice, there's a wall bounce of his own. Nice combo as well. Oh, just whiffs the throw in his face. Throw right back.
Back at you.
Raise jab again. The first is just whipping, but nice punish. No drop.
Oh, I do not see that drop very often.
Yeah.
What?
I don't know, maybe Lili's a bit small. I'm not too sure. Sephi's not going to be happy about that one. Actually, knowing Sephi, he'll still be laughing and smiling about that one anyway.
It's been a good first game. I mean, not really like Kalak's dominating.
Oh, great.
Sephi's blocking a lot of these attacks.
Nice, good backdash into whiff punish there.
We talk about so often the backdash duck into launch. Great start here for Sephiblack. On track to take this round right now. Raise drive spent. That's one thing. These two are just throwing out their raise drive straight away. And no range for the punish.
I was worried about that. I thought that might be the case. That's going to be quite jarring.
Yeah, it could be snub. It could be losing it.
Down for 1-2 takes it, but that's something you really have to keep in mind. You know, no Matterhorn punish there. You know, the range just doesn't work. I mean,
okay.
Nice, gets a combo.
Oh man.
What does he do
still
now?
Still gets the wall pressure though. Kalak trying to sidestep off it and tech rolls off it. Nicely done.
Nice. Just Kalak
losing big.
Step.
And he needed
Matterhorn. Extra damage because of rage.
And he's in the corner with the wall as well.
Yeah, he can steal.
Roots of evil.
Okay, no, Sephiblack takes it.
Yeah. Very good start there from Sephiblack. Got a bit unfortunate in some moments. I mean, that Matterhorn punish was just whiffing there. You have to think that's not the last time we're going to see that. You think Kalak's going to bank that one right in the memory bank and try and space his Matterhorns again to get something going for him right there. But yeah, I mean, great start there from Sephiblack. Kalak looks strong. I think this is exactly what we're expected to see from a set like this. You know, 1-0 for Sephiblack.
Completely different tone from the other games. You know, he said it's what we expected. These are, you can say, something like the biggest names are fitting the main event, and just the respect they have for each other. The forward dashes in his face. I saw in Sephiblack he was trying to get away from the wall when he's like, right, I'm just gonna dash block, but he caught the timing perfectly and got launched and able to get the wall break. So it's just seeing who's going to be able to bait something first with his right. I know you're dashing in my face and you're trying to dash block, but if you can time it just in between those, you'll be able to get the hit. And he done that a few times, and he was able to get some big damage off of it. And you know, like you said, that the failed punish on the Matterhorn, you know, it's going to be in your mind. Like, do you know what, do I go for it again when I've got low health and I miss? You know, it's going to start playing in your mind in these long sets when it's clutch as well.
I mean, Matterhorn is like minus 20 something, like it's hugely minus. So maybe Sephi has something I could do be a bit more optimal with the punish. Might be able to punish for like something like, you know, going to Sav stance be down 4-2. I don't even know. But you know, he has to let that go. I'm going to Brimstone and Fire here. And this is the stage I think Sephi actually likes to pick himself. So he won't be too upset about this one. So very nice there.
All right. Good first match out the gate with these Titans. Kalak from France, Sephiblack from Germany.
Round 1. Fight.
Sephiblack matches up pretty well against Kalak. You know, he's not going to be discouraged or thrown off, even if weird stuff happens, and he stays solid throughout the whole match.
Yeah, great low parry there.
Yeah, he'll be blocking a lot of like neutral hop kicks and stuff like that.
And Lili might actually have trouble launching Sav down forward 2 there, as we saw there. And maybe her down forward 2 doesn't reach. So that's something for Sephiblack to keep in mind. She does still get a good punch for the forward 2, but definitely something to keep in mind.
We don't see these players play each other much, but we also don't see these characters go up against each other. And I'm seeing some awkward things happen with ranged punishes between both the characters, and also just them falling out of combos. I mean, that is the Lili factor. I've got to say, since Tekken 6, whenever I play Tekken 6 a lot, she'd just drop out of combos. It's quite frustrating. Here we go. Look, another long round. Both of them very equal health. 10 seconds left. What are we going to see? Block after block. Big whiff.
Great whiff punish there in the back one. And that was a great patience there from Kalak. You know, knew Sephi wake up and do something, just stood back and waited for it.
You're great. Get off.
Now for 1-2, nice block and punish there from Kalak. He's ready for that. Slides in. Ducking right in his face there.
Yeah.
Nice step, but there's only so much you can do in this round. Should belong to Kalak if he doesn't miss the combo, but gets the back turn follow.
Slapped him in the face.
And that's just so unfortunate there for Sephi. You know, he did get the step, went for 2-1, didn't work out from there.
step into Matterhorn as well. Really just minimizing the chance to hit her. Just poking away. Alright, go to a more reliable punish just to make sure it's...
You have to respect it, you know. He's worried from the last time, so he just gets a reliable punish. Take the damage you can definitely get.
Especially the 2 rounds down, man. If you've got more rounds to work with, you can maybe go for something bigger.
Kalak's just winning on footsies here. He's so strong with his jabs and his pokes.
That was such... Oh, go ahead, Anakin.
Sephi didn't even press a button for like 20 seconds or something. I don't know what was up. You know, you're down and stuff like that. So why he was super defensive in the first game and paid off, but that game he was just took it to another level of not trying anything. So and when you're up and you got, you know, your opponent has a long way to go, that's when you can play any way you want to. You want to try out different things. You know, you can't just try to sit there and be solid for the whole set. But you know, if it's that obvious, then Kalak will try to go in there and do some stuff.
Yeah, I mean, that was such a good round there for Kalak. You know, just patience, movement, backing away, great whiff punishment. You know, everything, the fundamentals, everything was on lock there. You know, it's on Sephiblack now to really make that comeback. But, you know, that was, after such a tense and close first game, Kalak made that one look, you know, like the gap is pulling away, like he's ready to pull away right now. But these are longer sets. You know, both players have that time to adjust. And I'm sure Sephiblack will have some answers to some of the questions Kalak asked in that last game.
Whoa, what happened? We doubled down. Chris said, you know, he likes to be in the shadows, but we got a big thanks to him because the players are going to really appreciate it. That tops the Maturino record that we've had all season, I think, by a long shot. I think the highest was like 500 or something like that, maybe 400.
See that message as well? Use the codes, guys.
Use the codes. Guys.
Free money. That's what you need to say. Free money.
We pretty much used. Did you guys use all the codes last week? Because if so, then that's every single week. We've made sure to use every single promo code. It's free money, so definitely want to make sure you use free money. Support the players, support the tournament. We appreciate everybody who has been doing that. We got Koala, Mike, Nike, King Kong, 28X. You know, thank you everybody for contributing. Exclamation point Maturino in the chat, guys. If you want to take it to this link, hit that contribute button. It takes like 30 seconds to use the free promo code, and you can actually use it multiple times, as you've seen some of the viewers do. They've been watching week in and week out, hooking it up. But yeah, the players are all going to split that up. I'm not sure how, but yeah, I'm pretty sure everybody will get a nice little share now that it's almost $700. There's only 6 players playing tonight. You know what I mean?
Why was I invited for these exhibitions when all this money? You know, like. Anyway,
we got these Astro headsets that we are using as well. Shouts out to Astro, the official mix amp and headset of ICFC Tekken. You know, thanks for hooking up the commentators with these lovely headsets. You know, bringing you the action week by week, and it's been a long and grueling week as series. Actually, you know, first season. It's been really good.
Yeah, 100%. The action keeps ramping up. I mean, we're talking like ICFC's done. Like this is the final. Like there is still the final next week. You know, the top 8 players in both EU and NA will be competing in their own respective regions for, you know, a shot at. So the prize is again, so there's obviously money on the line. There's also the paintings and the Devil Jin statue, right? If I'm not mistaken. Like there's a lot up for grabs.
Yeah. There's gonna be another Maturino. There's already a guaranteed like minimum. And you know, you don't have to battle your way through 200 players if you're from Europe. You know what I mean? You're already in the top 8, so just a couple steps away from the money. And if you're in winner's bracket, you're even that much closer. So you know, all the people are going to be coming out next week. There's a lot of not really going to hype it up, but grudge matches. You know, PiKa versus K-Wiss would be a good one. You know, they got a little thing going on all season. There's also like you said, Doug from Paris versus Blackkazama, right?
Yeah.
Blackkazama, when I first he took Doug apart, which was kind of like surprising because Doug was one of the top names. So they're all back. They're back next week. It'll be the finals, not only the European region, but also the NA region. So we'll see how it all plays out. Will Kalak, you know, be the one? You know, it seems like he's got the best shot, but whenever you got the favorite like that, it's very unlikely that they end up winning, especially in Europe. Everybody's so even.
I mean, you know, with his first game as well being against Eddie, someone who's just looked so scary throughout the regular season, hasn't won one. His best finish is a second place, but you know, he's still so dangerous whenever he steps into the ring. And you know, like one of those two will be going to losers bracket at the start. And you know, Sephiblack and Doug from Paris are beginning in losers bracket. Like this is such a crazy tournament. At that top 8, anything's really going to happen. But yeah, we're getting to it now. This is the third game here. We're tied up 1-1. Sephiblack versus Kalak, and looks like he's not elected to pick stage here. He's like, whatever happens, happens. Random select, you know, I'm just having fun. Just having fun.
All right, pretty small stage now. We'll see how the wall damage and just the overall movement comes into play on this kind of stage. Right in each other's faces as well. Little pokes, down paused.
Nice homing move. Something he uses a lot against characters like Lili, because you see that just gets around that down for 1 so easily.
I really like Kalak's use of the cancels as well and stance. Just really makes you start thinking of, is he going to go low, is he going to mid?
Or is he just going to do nothing?
No, it's just Muay Thai. It's just like low kicks, low kicks.
Over half of the round gone, and
now this is interesting though. Sephi is definitely more active than he was in the last game. He's definitely trying to assert his game more, but look at that clock. It's a very similar situation. 15 seconds left. Quite similar on health.
Oh, great duck there from Kalak. You know, just had a read.
Can I smell a Matterhorn? Maybe not. No, maybe not now. 7 seconds left.
5 seconds, and yeah, I understand what he was doing there.
Yeah.
There's not enough disrespect from Sephiblack. He has too much fear of what Kalak can do, but he has to make Kalak prove it for himself. Like, Miguel's good at disrespecting, he's good at challenging. He's got a lot of lows, got a lot of good mids, so we're not really seeing that. We're seeing Sephiblack run up, do a little jab, do a little down forward one, you know, a little pro play, but it's not really paying off. Let's go in there and do something, man.
Twin pistons, nice combo as well.
All right, big jump on him, bomb as well. Excellent
whip punish there, very nice.
You said it, Anakin. He just needed to, you know, stop with that pro play and just bang her up.
What are you waiting for? Just do it.
Speaking of big, you know, Sephiblack recently acquired that huge sponsor in big, so you know, has people looking out for him now.
That's a big sponsor.
Oh, finishes the second again, you know. It's that back one just to get in. So annoying to deal with. Nice duck and down forward 1-1. Kalak with a huge life lead right now, and Sephiblack not in rage yet, so no extra damage.
Oh,
down back 3 though.
Stomping the back of the head.
Need a little bit more though. Still down a little bit, but he's got a rage. Make a big move here with the wall right there. Miguel does a lot of damage.
20 seconds to go.
Looks like he's trying to set up the distance for a rage drive.
Oh, big mistake. He's lucky he lived.
Dash.
You know, if you just wait this long, Lili's gonna come in there and just chip you out. But he has to do something.
I mean,
Get
look
crazy.
at the time. What do you do? And just the block.
That was good defense.
Great.
That was good block.
Excellent.
He made it come down to the wire like that, so it was like a little bit more obvious for Kalak when he needed to like take a block or whatever. Maybe they just took a risk a little bit earlier. Could have been different. These guys are too solid.
It's feeling like one of those games where you both set your health bars to 200% so you can get extra practice in. It's just going on so long every single round.
Is that forward 3? Oh, even on life. Kalak with the life lead though.
Delay. Parry.
That's something Kalak's been doing a lot, just delaying, waiting for that second hit. Catches Sephi pushing, steps to the back, going to be nice damage, but okay, Sephi's not out of this yet.
He'll get a
Should
wall
get
as
the
well.
ball, extra damage because of rage. Oh, he goes for something in the back.
Oh,
nice. Is that going to connect?
Yeah, that's it. Sick.
That was sick.
Sick. I was wondering what kind of sidewalk combo he had, but he had this one.
Yeah, that was a very smart rage out there, because even the tiniest hit, the sidewalk could have got involved there. So go straight for the rage art. Very, very smart there from Sephiblack, and evens up a final round.
And then if he does hits before the rage art, after hitting the sidewalk, if he manages to get there, there might be too much scaling at that point. So
yeah.
You never know.
Look at this turnaround. Yeah, the
deal
big
this
life
round.
lead.
Look at this.
Like, just start doing lows.
God.
And it worked. Hallelujah.
And I was going to say, if Kalak did win and we were back at this stage and we're discussing what does Sephi need to ask him about, those lows need to come out, right? You know, he just needs to start hitting with those lows, because Kalak's backdashing is sidewalking, but you know, those lows, like every side down back 3 is connected except for one that was backdash. That's what you got to start doing. Like, Sephi gets like a huge life deficit, 10 seconds left, and he's just like down for 1. Down for, he's playing the same game like if he has a full minute left, right? So I'm glad he did that. 2-1 now, Sephiblack back in the lead. Kalak's not done
Thing
yet.
is, like, when it comes to the lows, like, it can be scary and intimidating to get your lows low parried or hop kicked or whatever, but that doesn't mean that you completely stop using it. And I think that's what players make that mistake a lot of times when a player, you know, it's not about, you know, you're not using that, you're not supposed to use that move, you're just using it maybe at the wrong time. So if you just change it up, you got to keep with the game plan, because lows, you know, that's a big part of the game. So I know it's tough against Kalak because you never know when he could be unpredictable throughout the hop kicks, and he the way he's blocking, it looks like he's just ready for low parry, but still you just gotta find the placements, find the windows.
I like the story of that match. Abominable, you talked about a previous game being like a game of two halves and stories, and that had a lot of that in it, where you thought it was going one way or the other, and the way he Sephiblack took it in the end.
Yeah, I mean, from what I saw, I mean, shock horror, guys, the more active player tends to win. And it seemed to me that there were certain games when I was watching one of the players just be so active and the other player just kind of slow down to the point where they're not really affecting the game very much. But the other thing, did I see it right, Eternal Dragon? Did I see him stuff out a Matterhorn in that final round? It looked, I mean, I'm not sure what he did stuff out, but he threw out a mid. I think that's quite important. If he feels that he's going to get desperate and throw out that Matterhorn, he needs to be really careful and start stuffing it with those mids and lows, and did a great job of it.
Great backdash for the Sav down back 3 again. All bounce. Gonna be a lot of damage to all that back turn combo. Does so much damage. This stage is interesting. We talked about this before. The final part of this stage is infinite, and that's a stage. That's when they go to stage that both of these players like to do. So, gonna be interesting to see how that plays out here. But Kalak takes that first round with Lili's down forward 1. There it is, that neutral hop kick. Hadn't seen it yet. Kalak finally pulls it out. Oh, regular throw. There's a back turn throw mix up. You have to guess 1+2 or regular.
He's waiting for a whiff. Oh, he just get a few jabs off of it. Nothing big.
Yeah, here come those lows. Now, I remember, I think Sephiblack was competing last week or the week before in ICFC, and he has a board behind him that just has lows on it, right? Just reminding him to do lows. Great step.
Excellent step and block, though. Just to know not to pull the trigger too early.
15 seconds left. A lot of whiffing going on right now.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Oh, great whiff punish.
Yeah, that was really clean.
Round 3. Fight.
No punish at all there from Sephiblack. Was a huge whiff, but was probably scared of another hit coming out. Oh, and goes
she went underneath it.
Mid.
That's
very unfortunate.
Yeah, it's smart doing those lows of low profile, because even if they do try and do a mid to stuff it.
Ooh. What's he got in the locker here? It's an awkward angle. Nice, gets a good chunk.
Yeah, Sephi just stayed down all the time though there. He didn't want to get up to anything silly. What does he do now? Down for 1 into Savage stance. 30 seconds left. Here come the lows. Magic 4, he wants to launch. Punish that. Oh, the range again. This is so unfortunate right now for Sephiblack. He's doing all the right things. It's just not paying off. The down forward 1's 10 seconds left to go. Raise drive spent. Oh,
Very clever.
I don't know if this. No, this is dead. This is dead.
Wow, the final hit as well with 3 seconds left. Sephiblack, the composure to do all that and still stay in this game.
Ridiculous composure. How stupid do you look out throwing away the frames after a race drive? But he did it, and it was the perfect decision. What a launch.
I mean, this is something Sephi's done so often. He throws out the race drive so early, but the first hit's always whiffing because Kalak's ready, just backdashing it, right? So Sephi has to be prepared for that. But you know, that last round means nothing if he doesn't win this one. Looking good for it now.
Nice, he finally got with a homing move. He done a move he hasn't done before, and then he catches him stepping with a homing move for a while.
Nice, ducks the 1-2 jabs. 25 seconds left to go. It's the low. What do they do now? 20 seconds left while standing for. Nice. Kalak has rage, so that rage drive is looming. Root of evil. 10 seconds, the back one. Nice break on the throw. Have to do that. I feel like a rage drive is coming. There it is. Catches Sephi mashing there. Not the best option. 3 seconds left to go. Plus frames.
Wow. What a change of gear.
That was interesting there. from Kalak because sorry from Sephi because he was at minus frames. He blocked me with a huge plus frames there for Kalak, and it's down back 3. I mean, that's a slow low to do in that kind of situations.
I think he was trying to look for that raise drive. He was just blocking those last few seconds, trying to find some breathing room because that raise drive was really good at doing at least that. But there was just too much pressure from Kalak. I think he knew, so he tried to lock him down as best as possible with all the weird stuff. And yeah, we're going back and forth, just like the first 2 sets. It's just the first matchup we had, they were going back and forth to the end. And the second one, you know, at this point was where somebody started to run away with it.
I mean, but still, everything's going right down to the wire now. This is exactly what the kind of thing we expected from a set between players of this caliber, you know? Buying around, getting close, spacing out. I mean, one round ended with 3 seconds left to go that came down to Sephiblack getting a nice launcher there. So you know, this one can really go either way. You know, I would not feel comfortable putting money on either of these players at this point in time.
I like how they're playing, and just even when they're down and out and you've got a couple seconds left, if you remain solid and you think, you know what, when the seconds are running down, players start to get anxious. It's like, right, if I have a move with a bit of pushback, I create some space to get a whiff punish. You know, spacing. It's all about remaining composed. With some players that maybe less skilled think, all right, I've got low health, I'm going to run up and do a low because he's, you know, not going to expect to just mix up. It's about just keeping your game plan in check throughout the whole set, even when you're low on life. And these guys are just doing it brilliantly.
1, 2, 4. I like Sephi did a slight delay there to catch the fuzzy duck timing.
Ooh,
foods.
And that Sav 1-4 is actually a buff. I think last season or this season, like before you could block the first hit and size up the second. Now you can't do that. You just have to take it. Sav down back 3.
Yeah, low kick's gonna start adding up. Good life lead.
They also try to make it more hit confirmable, I believe.
Yep. Oh, like that, Sephi just heard us talk about numbers and frames and boring stuff. He's like, no shoulders.
Exactly, and it's working.
Gets the wall again. Going to be lots of damage with that back turn combo.
Good Oki. Oof.
Who doesn't duck? You see a 3+4+ frames. Look at this movement here from Kalak. So annoying to deal with. Look him in your face.
So like good option staying on the floor. Minimize any really OP setups and damage.
Nice. Sav down back 3. Sab 2. 1 for the throw. Kalak just backdash away. I think Kalak does his movement so well. How many times have we seen the first hit of the raise drive with? Sav down back 3 with. That's because Kalak's just using movement so well right now. 13 seconds left to go. This is something we've seen so often. 10 seconds left. Sephi in rage. Kalak with the life lead. How often we've been in this situation? I'm having deja vu.
Oh, dang.
Well, we don't see that very often. I mean,
should be good.
Yeah, I think that's it. I'm pretty sure that's it.
Should be good. Oh, season 4.
The 5%.
And yeah, okay. The lows, you know.
Round 3.
I like how he's just going into Savage. He's just standing in there, like right in his face, and like, right, what am I gonna do?
So imposing. It's a great stance.
I mean, it's crazy as well. I think it was 2 weeks ago, Sephiblack versus Eddie, 2 or 3 weeks ago, and it looked like he was down and out, and he just made a monumental comeback. Yeah. We need to remember to never count this guy out. I say we. It was mainly me, wasn't it?
Yeah. That's why sponsored by the big dogs, man. Up right now. 3-2, could it be?
Nice. Keeping him in check. Half the round gone. 1+2 throw broken by Kalak.
#1 seed of the ICFC EU that he's doing this to. You know what I mean? This guy doesn't lose that often.
Kick.
Uh-huh.
Nice.
I like that. Guaranteed punish there. Guaranteed.
Desperate.
I like how we've seen 3 different punishes for that move, and he's been cycling through. Right, I missed this one. Right, I've done this one. I'm more confident. Now I'm going for the big damage. So good, reliable punish there, and excellent free. Was that 3-0 from Sephiblack as well?
And I think that punish from the Matterhorn there was just him taking. He knew Kalak was close to death, and he knew there was a bit of range right between them. So it's like, I'm gonna take a guaranteed hit that is most likely gonna kill. So very, very smart there. And once again, Sephiblack up in the set. Kalak is the one that has to do some adjusting right now, but Sephi's looking really good. Both these guys looking good. That was definitely Sephi's game and where he's looked the best so far.
I think one thing I noticed early on is that if one player's whiffing more out of the two of them, it's definitely Kalak. and that you just can't do. I mean, players at this level, whiffs come around like unicorns. They're very, very rare, especially big ones. But like that can really get in your head versus Sephi after a while, and it can make you slow down. I think that Kalak had slowed down a little bit in that last game.
Yeah, I mean, like you're saying, whiffs don't come very often, and when they do, with someone like Kalak, it's just gonna be jabs, right? Just gonna whiff some jabs, maybe down for one. That's the kind of moves you're gonna be seeing them whiffing. That you don't really see Kalak with like a Mathorn or something unless he's super desperate. But they don't like you said, they don't come around that often, but when they do, you know, they're both taking good advantage of it. They're doing their best, because I think Lili, for all of her faults, has some of the best minor punishment in the game. You know, that forward 2, such great damage. The 2, I think it's 2-4 as well, such good damage. You know, the range might not be the best, but so good for like a sidestep and punish, or their back stall, get a wall splat. It's really good. Going back to the Devil's Pit here, so we get the walls and the wallless. Let's see how this works out.
All right, 3-2 Sephi. The long set is definitely working out in his favor because, you know, he's like more of a smart, high IQ player. He puts a lot of time in, practices situations, and sometimes when you play first or two, it kind of stresses you out because that's where you have like a high risk of losing, which is something that, you know what I mean, catches you off guard real quick. But the long set, he's probably been planning for this all week. He probably knew he's playing Kalak for a while now, and a lot of stuff's probably paying off.
Oh my goodness. Wow. A lot went wrong there for both players, but Sephiblack comes out on top. Raise drive it, and yep.
What?
You can't
nice.
whiff that first hit. That's something Kalak normally spaces very well, but not this time.
You know what's crazy? I didn't even know that was high. I just learned something else as well, because nobody ever plays Lili in the first place.
And most Lili players you see like spacing it so well that you never get the chance to see the high duck.
So I did not know that kick you could duck if he whips the first. More ammunition for me today.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about earlier. That minor whiff punishment for Lili is so strong. Gets a nice whiff punish. Goes for Oki setup. Gets nothing from it. Sephi in rage again. Yeah, less than 30 seconds left. This is
highly dangerous right here.
Oh no, bad whiff.
One of those big whiffs. One of the unicorns came around, Stu.
I saw it. Can't believe it. Especially it was Sephi who did it. Oh, like, what a launch.
Hot kick again.
Reset? Accidental?
French reset. Nice trade. I'm going to get blown up on Twitter for that.
The poke's coming out now. And so many rounds. Sephi has started out at a life deficit. And again, one of those unicorns came out to play.
Spacing mistakes from Sephi with different moves too. I mean, I don't know. Sometimes when he's down, it seems like that's when he just starts to play a little bit more sloppy. If he gets up to a good start, he can kind of control a little bit better, decide his spots. But when you force him that he's got to make a move, like he might not plan it and space it accordingly.
Oh, big shuffle. He looks
good right here, yeah.
Launch there from Sephi, was ready for that every single day of the week, and that should be dead, and it is. Final round here. This one's big for Sephi as well, because he can go up 4-2.
Oh yeah, just like last set. It's all down to one round, and like I said, Sephiblack seems to do really well when he gets up to a good start. He's fighting for it this round.
Here come the lows.
So is Kalak. He's poking it down as well. There's a knockdown, nice block. And he's utilizing the Savage stance now.
Yeah. Good punishing into low straight after as well.
The lows.
Okay. Both players trying to pressure, waiting for that big moment. A launch would do it for Sephi right here.
The lows.
Oh,
speaking of lows, big sweep.
Oh,
just like that,
even.
In it now, yeah. Two big moments.
One launch could do it for either player. No rage available as well.
Yeah, Kalak might be setting up for it.
Oh
no, man! Broken. Come on! I was just getting into it. He broke my immersion. I gotta break the regular grabs, guys. Something's in the air today. I mean, it's just not this match. It's been all day. Dude's not breaking grabs.
That's just another one. No throw mix-up. 1+2 or 1 or 2. Unless she's back turning, you have to guess. The same again. 1+2 or 1 or 2. The regular throw, that's very uncharacteristic for Sephiblack. He's not going to be happy about that one, because winning that game would have put him up 4-2 instead of tied at 3-3. You know, now, oof, you know,
reset button has been hit.
Kalak is going to be very happy about that one. He's going to feel like, I didn't even want that 30. I just want to swap sides. And now look at him, he's won the lottery with that.
In clutch moment, it's like there was a little, not a scramble, but a little interaction. You just doing throw quickly. The other player's like, oh, what? I thought we was kind of scrambling. Regular throw, not broken. It's those clutch moments where you're playing the super pro Tekken and they're just spacing with poking. Someone does a regular throw, you're like, come on, man! Like, did that really kill me? So that's where you throw it out. We're showing that even with the good players, every technique and every move, whether it's unsafe or you shouldn't do that, has its time and its place.
I guess it's better to do it now than next week. When the statue's on the line and when the painting's on the line, when everything's on the line. Like, let's just make all the mistakes today, guys. Let's lab it up this week. Let's go into practice mode, set the computer, break some throws. Especially that last match. I mean, Blackkazama, dude. But yeah, we'll do better next week, guys. It's just weird to see like it becoming a factor so often. Even in an online tournament, like that stuff, this is like stuff you got down pat. So definitely surprising in a way where we did not expect the matches to be determined by such a basic mechanic.
Well, nice
that for me is one of the most beautiful Magic 4 combos. What a chunk for it.
Yeah, already less than 50% gone from.
Nice punish.
Big shoulder
again, and one more hit's gonna take it for Sephi. Root of evil. 25 seconds. This is the reverse of what we normally see, but just as I say that, Sephiblack takes the route.
Respect here.
Who's going to go low first? Sephiblack. And again.
Jesus, look like Dustin Poirier versus Conor McGregor with all those lows.
Honestly,
the days.
Tekken's not turning to Muay Thai now. It's just who's going to get the low kick.
Oh, out of nowhere, the hop kick. 2 strong rounds for Sephi? Yeah, that should be it.
Should be it. Good.
Round 3.
I love it. Miguel's hits are just so powerful, man.
Okay, this is a tough one to climb for Kalak. Didn't really have much this game, so he's got to put together a little different sequences, and it's gonna be a long comeback this game if he's gonna make it.
Breaks the regular throw this time. That was that neutral up again.
Ooh, just beat her to the kick. Nice.
Okay, big moment.
Can he punish with that shoulder?
And he's got the stage position as well. Oh no, it gets launched.
They get caught trying to move in. And the combo drop though, man, leaves Sephiblack in a very dangerous position. With rage, with life, a little bit he can sacrifice. He doesn't have to worry about the low pokes, but now he does. 10 seconds left
Only
as well.
10 seconds.
Gotta make a move.
Rage available though. He's trying those lows. The lows. Not working out.
Oh, wait a minute.
He wanted the wall.
No, he had a lot of time. He could have went.
He could have done another.
Whoa! That was amazing. Wow.
I love it. It was a stop. He was like, "You're gonna lay on the foot."
I started to look down at my hands. I was like, "Oh, this is over." I was like, "Oh, look up! Oh, she's stomping him. What the fuck?"
Stomped on her on the ground like trash.
They took a timeout and added time back on the clock. They do that in sports. They look at the replay. Put 4 seconds on the clock, man. That was crazy. I had a lot of time there.
See, this is something with Kalak. He loves to play with his food, and he just wanted the time to run out. But you can't do those kinds of things against Sephi. He's with Sephi until that clock hits 0. He's not done. Like most people be like, "Oh, I've lost it." He's not done until that clock literally hits 0.
He was mashing like she's on the floor, stomp on her, and he just whiffed it. Like you said, you're gonna be like, "Oh man, I whiffed. I'm dead." Nah, he was ready. Hands on controller. Oh, you're still on the ground. All right.
Place of the whistle, as they say. That moment gets better the more I think about it. That's going to be one of those. It's one of those plays that gets better when you watch the replay. Unbelievable. Have a look at the bounties. Look, that's still open, and we've got more Tekken for you. Fist of Legend. Win with a low jab. Honzo Gonzo's bounty.
that should still be in the player's mind, and we do have some more Tekken for you. Will they do it? And of course, later on, Lei Wulong's bounty. Soken loses during the exhibition to complete it. Let's see if we can get that second bounty.
I mean, man, ending it on Forgotten Realm. This is a stage that's good for both characters here.
Yeah.
You know, Lily's wall combo on this stage is insane, but Miguel has so many situations that become launches, normal moves that become launches with this stage with the pickups of forward, forward, 2-1. So I'll be both the characters' minds saying they want to use those wards to their advantage, but I just can't stop thinking about the end of that last round. I mean, Sephiblack.
I'm just thinking about it again. It's made me laugh.
Because Sephi, he wanted to get wall.
He was just laying there like a drone and he got his ass stopped. Bitch. Yo, that's what you get, man.
If Kalak loses this, that round is just going to come back into his head. He should have won that. Do a get up kick, do something.
This just in. The winner of the set takes both players' share of the match arena. Oh, shit. It matters. Nah, I'm just kidding. Oh, man.
If Sephiblack wins this, he takes first.
Yeah, he takes
next week.
20% of Kalak's share. Nah, this is the swap positions match for next week. Man. That's terrible.
Nice combo as well. I was going to say that because left the situation a back turn, but didn't get anything from it. Might have not been expecting that nice whiff punish there on the shoulder. Breaks combo immediately because of this crazy wall combo.
Man, I remember when the game first came out, Lili could just do that 3 times in a combo and go all the way downstairs, dude.
Wait, we're going to break all the floor straight. Oh, no, Sephi tried to punish that.
Oh! You could die right there, buddy.
Yeah, it could have been a big
Oh,
one.
5 seconds. Not again.
You could die right there,
again.
buddy.
Not again.
No.
You could die.
Oh my god. I told you, until
He's
that
choking.
clock hits 0, Sephi's not done.
He's choking.
Back
Oh,
three.
now he's comfortable. Look at that. Oh, big miss though, because Magic 4 gives the combo, but he's got the pressure on the wall.
Oh, went for the power crush. Had
Little
a read,
setback
but-
here.
Oh,
Okay.
the low.
Nice. He finished the string first time in a while.
New stuff.
Oh, but nice step on Sab 2. Regular throw broken.
Okay,
Get
broke it
off.
this time.
Kalak and Rage. Life lead for Sephi.
Nice.
One more hit.
Wow.
We have not seen too much of that, but I think the life lead helped him establish.
Yeah.
Good.
Nice duck.
That was just desperation there from Kalak. Wasn't in range.
This could be it, guys.
Yep, one more round
man.
here for Sephiblack, and you have to think.
A lot of people about to lose their points.
If Kalak loses this, he is the architect of his own destruction. But there's the low parry. Not done yet. Here we go.
Oh,
Great
no.
whip punch from the down forward 1. 1+2 throw, nice break.
Nicely done. There's Kalak. Looks like he might take a round here. But the corner, he's got to escape. Got to go to his left. There it is. Now Sephi's turn. It's a game of walls.
Here come the lows.
Uh-oh.
Here come the lows.
Oh,
And
in
the
your
mid.
face. He waited too long. He waited too long. It doesn't matter.
And
Takes it. 5-3.
that was
Kalak.
so good there from Sephi. And you know, he dropped the combo. He shouldn't have had that round, but just was like, screw it, forward 2. And he takes the round. Great showing there from Sephi. He wins that 5-3. And a new rule just introduced. Sephi gets top seed next week because of that win. And Kalak now moves down to 8 seed because of that new rule. I just made it up right now. So good showing from Sephiblack. Kalak starts off with losers next week. I'm making this up before people think I'm serious. But yeah, excellent exhibitions today. You know, I think they all lived up to the hype.
Yeah.
Not a dry eye in the house. I had a great time. What about you guys?
Loved it. Absolutely loved it. It's so much fun. I mean, talk about the entree of Kang's game. I mean, just one game of Sephiblack versus Kalak lasted longer than the whole Kang set. I mean, it was unbelievable. But all players played great. Lots of uncharacteristic errors, but it actually made for a more entertaining show for me because it was a surprise to all of us.
Yeah, I agree. Having the variety of characters, different countries on the EU, and we got to saw a range of Tekken. We saw very fundamental based Tekken with Kalak and Sephiblack, but then we also saw a bit more aggressive offensive style. And we saw everything in between super aggressive, super defensive, and just look, I'm gonna play with my heart on my sleeve and condition the player. So we saw a lot of range of Tekken, which has been a really good day. And I like in first to 5s or first to 10s, whatever. the story can build. You're able to actually see how they're working this out. How is he adapting? We're first to twos. Sometimes there's not really much about, you know what, the guy just banged him up or he's better than him. But here you can see, right, he adapted here. He kept leaning on this move, which is too much. So yeah, great day of Tekken.
Yeah, I mean, those first two sets, especially the first one, was really crazy. And I mentioned, I was like, man, it's going to be hard to top. I don't see how they're going to top it. But Kalak definitely went for that one. He got the gold star. He topped it. I mean, they did it together. That was a great set. Sephiblack, I mean, I think his hard work paid off. And congratulations to not only him, but everybody that played today. It was a really, really good display of exhibitions. And before we wrap things up, you know, we're going to take you guys, usually as we do, to the highlights from today's earlier event, the Asia Regional Finals. Instead of having their exhibitions this week, they're going to do it next week. So stay tuned to find out what the format, what kind of players are going to bring to the table out there. But yeah, this was it, guys. The whole season, 9 weeks of tournaments led up to this. Chanel, Land, all these guys have won ICFCs and they're battling it out. Everything is first to 3, huh? Interesting. Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I love a top 8 first to 3. Gives all the players a chance to really show their stuff. Like, you get to see like the true champions in the full first to 3 format. Anything can really happen in the first to 2, but that first to 3, you know, really shows your metal. Speaking of metal, there's Hazil Metal. Isn't that the guy that beat you?
The guy that beat me at Evo Japan on pad, and he popped off on me. But he's awesome, man. I think he did really good at this tournament, which is always good to see.
Nice.
I love Gigas. Gigas has like the best presets in the game, I think.
Yeah,
and they're all just so different.
Better than his original, I think.
Yeah. And you know, PiKa did so well, you know, in this event, and that wasn't really a surprise to people who've been paying attention. Like, you know, Tishimon's been saying very recently that he believes PiKa is like the best Raven period right now. Yeah. Maybe the best.
PiKa was like the star of Asia Region ICFC for season 1. Really put Raven on the map. We saw a couple guys even rank her in like the top 5, top 4 for their tier list out there in Japan, and they say a lot of it was because of PiKa. And yeah, here he is right here, making it to the winners finals, making it through the tournament. There's Yujin Boy, Maru. Oh, of course we got to have this match in the seasonal finals, right?
Right.
The Gigas mirror matchup, the faded matchup, and they've been going actually back and forth. I remember Yujin Boy winning. I remember Azure Metal winning. But I think this one went to the guy that beat me at Evo Japan. Damn.
Well, this was great. I think the biggest probably surprise to me was like Chanel losing so early.
You know, like, did he start off in winners or he started off in losers?
He started off in winners. I think Chanel was
I think he went 0-2 then because he got fed.
And that was probably the biggest surprise for me because, like, you know, Chanel was doing so much work throughout regular season. You know, if you look historically throughout Tekken World Tour performances, he's been the best performing player. You know, for years now. But you know, this is it's a different time. We've all moved online. You know, these events are not the same. So.
Oh my days! Look at this.
Yeah, this Lan. I mean, I didn't really know much of him before the ICFC Asia, but for him to make it to winners finals and everything like this and put up a really good fight, and definitely someone to look out for moving forward. Maybe in season 2. I didn't really know about him before this. Low. Oh. Okay.
I mean, I miss Tishimon, man. Tishimon was just he was just such a treat whenever he turned up to events. Always smiling, always had nice things to say about everyone. That's crazy damage, man. Yeah, you know, someone who you would have, a lot of people would have pinned like the best, you know, Raven before, and he's like, no, this PiKa. You know, he's just the best right now. You know, and been winning, like, you know, doing really well in Topanga League in Japan, just doing like everything over there. So, you know, according to Tishimon, he's literally just winning everything. So that's crazy when you consider like the level of tech in Japan is over there. Someone imagine that.
Wow.
Yeah, he went for the counter pick there. It didn't work. I mean, the thing is, if you think the counter pick is gonna work, you gotta remember, like, it's probably something that the dude has experienced many times. People just trying to pick Jin, try to parry, whatever. So he'll have much experience going into that style. So you gotta really calculate everything before you just think that it's a guaranteed win. The losers finals, Land moves on in the grand finals. Damn, seems action packed. A lot of interesting characters. We don't see any of these characters in both of the regions, in NA and EU. Like, each top 8 for each region kind of like represents different characters.
Yeah,
that's really, really cool. There's so many characters in Tekken 7, so it's just bound to happen.
Yeah, like over here we only really have like Immortal Soul really that's been showing out for Raven, but hasn't been as active in ICFC. Is very in and out. You know, we don't really have many Julias competing over here. You know, in NA, there's I don't think any. Well, there's El Negro for Raven. Don't know if he's really playing the character that much. And Julia as well. So it's great, you know, to just see so many different characters. Like I don't think Lili's been in the other two regions. Lili's so prominent over here because we have Kalak and Miguel. They have Glacier over in NA. So it's really cool to see how all the different characters come out in different regions. And the Ranger doesn't work out there for Pinion.
Last game for the reset. Oh, blowout that last game. Yeah, when he's just wiggling like that, it's like, you know, it's a wrap. He's gone too far.
That's just the confidence, right? Like,
yeah.
And they just ends it with a down forward too.
Wow. What?
That was some 2D mess there. Man.
I know those guys enjoyed that. Yeah, interesting. That was the Asia Regional Finals, guys. Next week will be the EU Regional Finals, featuring, of course, all the players. A lot of players you saw today. K-Wiz is also in it. Again, I'm going to have 4 players starting off in the winners and 4 players starting off in the losers. That's going to be next week, same time, same place. And that's where the whole season is going to be on the line. Statues, the painting. We'll decide who gets what painting even. And Maturino, you know, is going to be popping. So everybody, make sure you set your calendars next week, next Wednesday, whatever time it is going to be for the UK. It's 2 p.m. Eastern. I know that for sure. So we'll all be here. We'll be looking for. You're not going to be commentating next week, are you?
I have no idea.
Yeah, you haven't decided yet, huh?
I actually have no idea.
That would be sick.
Well, the plan is good to
and win the whole season.
Yeah, I like how they also the characters' eyes aren't zoomed in anymore. That's been fixed. But also later on today we have the exhibitions, the NA. We had the EU ones today. We have the 10v10 Waseda style, and that's the chance for the last 2 bounties to be claimed. First of all, Sukin has to lose, which is basically a guarantee at this point. And then you have the. Did I say something controversial? Like,
God damn, Sukin got a big fan in the house.
And then you have the low jab to end the round. And yeah, so next week is the finals. The EU and NA, the top 8 will be competing.
Jeez.
$1,000. Awesome.
The one week I'm not competing. What's this?
I like that. So $1,000 to be split up. You guys do the math. That's some nice cash. Thank you everybody who used the promo code. It's not too late to donate those last 50-cent codes. So hit the contribute button after you click the link, !Maturino in the chat, and then make sure you use a code. There might still be a few codes left, but thank you everybody for supporting. And guys, before we wrap things up, just one more big thanks to all of our sponsors, starting with Astro, the official mix amp and headset of the ICFC. Thank you, Astro, for hooking us up, making us look good during the stream. You got Hitbox, who's been giving away a lot of money throughout the season to all the prize pools. So this event would not be possible without Hitbox. So you guys want to learn more about Hitbox, check them out at hitboxarcade.com/ICFC. Thank you very much, Hitbox. And Bandai Namco, of course, you guys, the guys who, produce Tekken themselves. As I'm sure you've heard, the King of the Hill series is supported by Bandai Namco Entertainment Esports over at BNE Esports on Twitter. So follow for Tekken announcements. I'm sure you guys want to know more about the new character coming up. They were alluding to stuff being, posted there. So there's content, promotion, other upcoming community events, and you guys can also take part in some Astro Gaming giveaways. They're always partnering up with Astro. So head on over again. That's at BNE Esports to stay up to date. And yeah, guys. That was a solid run of exhibitions, and later tonight is going to be a 10-on-10, so a little bit of a switch up, a little bit more of a lighthearted one, instead of just focusing in on 2 guys at a time. It's kind of like going to be a wild party. That's
just what you expect from an A at this point, wild parties. Anything can happen. See all the players that are competing, all the characters that are competing. That's just going to be a crazy event, so I'll be looking forward to that one.
Yeah, man. The most mystery players have also yet to be revealed, and I heard they're going to be good. So that's going down on Level Up Your Games channel. Once again, I think that's going to do it. Good stuff to all the players today. Everybody's a winner, taking home their share of $1,000, guys. Thank you everybody for watching. Of course, this has been the ICFC EU exhibitions. Don't forget, next week, same time, same place. The finals, it's all going down. But till next time, we'll see you guys then. Peace.